Hey everybody, welcome back to another rendition of Mir Musk Lifeforms Awards ceremony show. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well, Mir. Welcome to this special evening, everyone. It is the first annual Lifeform Awards, and welcome, Dan, and welcome, Mir.
Welcome the fans too. I mean, all degenerate, incel, faggotry, whores, prostitutes, disgusting degenerates that are watching right now. Welcome. Come on in all. You're welcome here. It's going to be a great night tonight.
Yeah, I'm jacked and pumped, guys. There's a lot of pretender shows out there that are spending a lot of time, really just wasting time, honestly, trying to figure out what they want to do. We all got together. We said we're not going to wait. We're not gonna play by the rules that everybody else plays by.
No,
We're gonna do our own award show. We're starting something. This is a revolution here with Lifeforms. I mean, this is the hottest show in the verse, as they call it. And we got a lot of people that have done a lot of great things in this year, and this is the first annual awards for Lifeforms.
yes.
So we've got some names that are going to be familiar, some new names, some hot risers, some people that we're keeping our eyes on, and I'm ready excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to roll out the red carpet. I'm ready to give out some awards tonight.
Right, exactly. And also, I just want to say for the record, fuck Dave Sarah's award ceremony shit. That's garbage. This is the real one right here. Sorry, Dave.
Well, Dave, he's not a gatekeeper.
No.
So it's tough because he's not on that level. So he doesn't have the backbone to have a point of view and curate a list and create an award show. He just farmed it all out to hey, what's his chat tell him to do? So
exactly, you can't allow that to happen. The chat doesn't dictate the show; you dictate the show.
Survey Monkey is not going to do the job for you. You gotta take the bull by the horns. You got to do it yourself. And 30 categories, that's too much. That's overkill. You got to narrow it down. You got to be a man. You got to stick your neck out there. And I think we're going to show tonight that we're ready to do that. We're ready to step up to the plate here.
Right.
Well, Carlos, he noticed this kind of happening, and of course he was like, yeah, Lifeform Awards is way better, so you guys got to do that first. That's the official awards. So we still like Sarah if you want to jump on and give your input, because you do have a sharp mind for this, and you're nominated. You're nominated. So you do. We're gonna send the link out to a bunch of people throughout the night from this year, nominees and just other G's in the game. So
yep.
Do you wanna bring on who's sitting back there right now?
Yeah, let's do it. The one and only CWC. What's going on, sir? How are you doing?
Thanks for having me, guys. I can't stay long, but I want to hang for a few minutes and see how you guys are doing.
Awesome, bro. So yeah, you're big on the game 2025. If you guys don't know him, Clearwater Chad, CWC, as a lot of people call him. And I guess you are nominated. I don't know. Should we just get into the awards now, or should I give an overview of what we're going to be?
Let's do an overview. Yeah, Chad doesn't need to be here for the actual awards. It's okay.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to be breaking down about 12 categories, give or take a few, and it's going to be best show, worst show, biggest soy, worst chatter, Lifeform Field Researcher of the Year, most hated streamer, best cry, biggest ball washer.
I know who's going to win that one.
Best Lifeform prospect, best Lifeform guest host, and Lifeform of the Year. And you, CWC, you weren't in the ball. Where did we have CWC now?
Biggest ball washer, maybe.
Award?
Could be
whatever we were calling that.
Well, I don't know if that we actually made that an award, but you were we kind of surmised you as someone who made the most with the least this year. In the you're very opportunistic, but not necessarily in a bad way. It was just
high effort. You were like the hardest working man. You got more out of less than anyone else.
You're on the treadmill, everything. You work hard.
Yeah, that's I think that's fair. Thanks, guys.
Of course.
You were on a lot of stuff. You were kind of trying to set stuff up behind the scenes. You were in you were meeting up doing these. That thing in New York was like an event with Ray. So
You were on a run like during the summertime there for like 2 or 3 months where you, I mean, you couldn't put on a show and CWC wasn't making a guest appearance. I mean, you
Damn
were
straight.
you were just a man on a mission. And I think you wanted to acknowledge that. I mean, I think that was very impressive.
Thanks. Yeah, you're right. And it's I don't know what to say, but you're right, because a lot of it was I was gonna say luck, but I did a lot of those shows just to get on them. All I did, I never begged, but I just told them, like, I'll tell Kevin, I'll just text him 2 words, I'm available. So a lot of times he'll send me the link and stuff if he wants one extra person on.
And that's exactly why we didn't want to put you in like a ball washer category, because you weren't
Right.
really washing balls. You were actually, you were just, hey, I'm here, I'm available. You need somebody, because a lot of these shows they need a second or a third guy to hop in. You fit I mean, you are like water. You can go into wherever you need to fit, and
Yeah.
it's perfect. It works. It works on so many different levels.
You're
So
very liquid, bro.
Thanks.
well, I got a question while we have you here. You kind of had your big blow up in the summer of like popularity or clout, and I feel like you've kind of like sat back a little bit lately. Like, so what's that experience like, looking at it from your perspective of like chilling out and maybe the clout going away for a bit to like regroup or whatever you're doing now, basically?
Right. Yeah, that's good, because I do enjoy both things. It's nice. It was nice when it was there, and I could have worked harder and tried to get done some other things, but it's like, I do have, just like you guys or everyone, I do have a regular life. So
Right, you're normal. We appreciate
right.
that.
So it wasn't like a big deal to just chill for a little bit.
And I got a question for you, CWC.
Sure.
Going off of you saying, you're actually a normal guy, you're a normal person, you don't fucking live and breathe this shit. When you see these people, these life forms completely, indulge themselves to the point of gluttony in the Dabbleverse, to the point where they expose themselves, do you feel sympathy towards them? Do you feel, sad for them, or you think they're just a lost cause as an individual, personally?
How do I word this so I don't offend any of them?
you can offend people.
Yeah, they might go
You don't
after
have
you
to.
or find you.
That's
So you gotta be
okay.
careful.
I love all the wrestling stuff to where everyone's at war,
Right.
but it is
go ahead.
extreme. I mean, I definitely don't. I was telling the same thing. I don't agree. I agree with Cardiff. We can't be going to people's houses and stuff. There has to be a line.
Well, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
That's just, I'm talking about the more of the lower incel life forms that are just in, like, this is their life, watching this shit, breathing it, clipping it, wanting to be part of it, to the point where they're exposing themselves as lunatics. So what's your take on that?
Well, I probably watch more of this stuff than I'd like to admit. So I think I'm part of that, but I think there's a fine. When I watch, I try to make sure this isn't all I watch. I try to make sure I watch regular things too,
Like
because you don't
Netflix,
want this to be
maybe.
the only thing you do.
What
Right.
do you, Clearwater Chad? What do you think when you see someone like a Karmic X or, name whatever person you want, crying and having a meltdown and freaking out? Is that does that make you kind of reconsider the fact that I don't want to be that guy? I don't want to put myself out there and embarrass myself like that. Does that thought ever creep in your mind at
Well,
all?
there's two different things. I think if it's an act, I think it's funny. I think if him or anyone else, if it's really like, if you really can't control yourself and you're crying, that's that's not really great. So I hope I like the fact that half the time you don't know it's an act, so it makes it funnier.
Tommy, you never cried, but you got on your knees and begged like a good bitch. So you're right there with it, buddy.
Well, should we get into that first award? Because it just came up naturally, and I was trying to find where we would start.
Yeah, let's start with that.
But
That's perfect.
as I was typing that up, it came up in conversation. So why don't we start with that and say that we're opening this up for a discussion here of us 4 gentlemen. We're all 4 gatekeepers in the game. We're all top
normal.
150 talent. We're all yeah. So we have an educated and well-rounded mind to analyze this shit. So the nominees are picked by AI, but we're just here to debate it. If anyone in the chat or anyone on the panel comes up with a better solution for the winner, it's allowed. It's not like super strict or anything. So that's where we're at. And the first award's going to be biggest cry or best cry. And the nominees are going to be Final Boss, Karmic, and Tommy Jordan. So,
Ooh, that's a good one. I wouldn't say Final Boss because it was too pathetic. It was actually sad to the point where I actually felt horrible for the kid. Karmic, I think Karmic was just drunk, but Tommy's was deceitful. Tommy's was ball washing and also at the same time trying to gain more notoriety by apologizing. You know what I'm saying? I think Tommy's was the most deceitful of the bunch. That's just my take.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go a little bit off from what you guys are saying. I actually would think it's Karmic X. And now you could argue that, and maybe this is to Clearwater Chad's point before, it maybe was a little performative, shall we say? Maybe some
Sure.
crocodile tears, maybe embellished for super chats. However, Karmic X cried on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
And one of his crying episodes led to $1,000 day in which
There
he
you go.
used to
Okay.
fly out to visit Felicia. So I gotta hand it to a guy, somebody who will go out there and cry, whether it's real or performative, and generate $1,000 in 4 hours. I gotta give that the best cry of the year myself.
Okay. I'm gonna go Tommy. You say Karmic. Okay.
I got to go Karmic too because, yeah, like between his and Final Boss and Tojo were both kind of like sad and like to me, like Karmic's cried so many times, but then also he's gotten so riled up, like his performative nature. Like I think like his crying is like, I don't know, it's just next level when it comes to that shit. So I got to give it to him, bro.
I mean, it was real theater kid vibes. Like, I mean, he was making himself cry.
Yeah, the faggotry was on point.
And people were even calling him Crymax. I mean, like people were using a nickname about him crying. So I think he changed the cry game more than anybody, Karmic X, and that's who I would go with.
Okay, you're right. He's an OG out crying. I'll switch my vote from Tommy because Tommy's new. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Karmic did know what he was doing, and he was able to theatrically, put that into the universe. So I'll switch over to Karmic on that one. I say Karmic won that.
Plus, he did it and then said like, yeah, that was cringe. I'm not going to do that again. Then he did it again. So it's kind of like, the double
whammy.
Yeah. So what are you thinking on that, CWC? You agree with us? He gets the first.
I agree with Karmic's. Karmic's, he's the only person when I think of someone crying, he comes right to mind. And like you guys said, whether it's performative or not, that's who I think of.
Yeah,
right. I think we've come to a consensus then. I think we got to give best cry to Karmic X.
All right, there's the first one. Karmic X best cry for the Lifeform Award. That is an honor, sir. Hold it high, okay? Put it on your mantle. Alicia will love it. I'm sure she'll fuck you right next to it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So should we get to another award, or should I try to get someone else, get a Panhandler or someone else on here?
Yeah, you can get Hit Panhandler on here. He's a fag. It'd be great. But
I kind of want to get into some of the I know before we get deep into the awards, I want to say some of the highest nominated Lifeforms are Shmuel Buckman and Final Boss, and I think you know why, because they're creating the most content and the most stuff to like.
They're the most deranged.
Yeah. So. But of course, we got all your favorites, some of the nominees: MKE, MLC, The Great Show, I Will Try My Best, which we might have to watch a little bit of later.
That's brilliant.
MGD, Mint Diggity's on here. Stuttering John's nominated. Christian Blatt.
Sam Bibley's on there, that fucking faggot.
Sam Bibley is nominated.
Fucking faggot. I'm just going to say that right now. He's a fucking faggot. But go ahead.
So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to tonight, and this is an award show for the higher minded folk. So sit back.
This is highbrow shit right here. Like this is
High fucking brow. Get your dick out. I mean, you're gonna climax to this shit. Just being for real. Not
This is like
no homo.
Yeah. Make up a smart cocktail.
Sit
Cozy
back,
up by the fire. This is
get some
the
popcorn.
this is the holiday show / award show that's really going to encapsulate all this stuff. So with that being said, I think we need to move on to another award. And
Yeah.
I think to kick off the night strong, we just got to go right for it and do biggest ball washer.
Let's do it.
Okay, so biggest ball washer in the game right now. Our nominees, let me pull it up. I got to type it in here. But the nominees, if you guys want to start talking about it and get the chat going on it, are Buckman,
Okay.
Final Boss, and Tojo, Tommy Jordan. So
Tommy Jordan all the way. He's a
Yeah.
fag. That dude's a faggot. Yeah, no. Tommy Jordan ball washer. He legitly did this these streams and shit. Then I think I forgot who called it. Mersh called him out for being I guess not authentic enough, and he got on his fucking knees in the dirt and went like this. Yes, sensei. Yes, Poppy. And fucking sucked Mersh's dick to the point where he could be forgiven. And it worked, I guess, because now he's streaming again. He's being more polite. And I have notes, Tommy, of you being a faggot and being a ball washer on X. So let me get to these real quick. You guys talk. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just do it right now. Let me see if I can find. Here's one. Here's Tommy ball washing real quick after he asked for forgiveness and then was forgiven by the great Mersh, who's a fucking loser also. Happy Thanksgiving, fellow dabblers. I'm grateful for finding the DV with the unlimited entertainment it provides and for this great community we have. Ball washer. Here's another one. Hang on. Let me see if I can find this one real quick. Here we go. Please don't reply unless you like the post first. Basic Twitter etiquette. You really are a noob, aren't you, Tommy? And then Tommy gets on his hands and knees and sucks Misery Loves Clips dick real quick. 2 weeks in the DV, 1 week on Twitter, thumbs up, sorry, faggot. And then here's another one. Ready? He hits me up after trashing me like crazy all the time. And then he begged for forgiveness. He's trying to right his wrongs like a good bitch that he is. Hits me up and says, where is it? Here we go. I like your bio. Very true. Try to have a laugh. It's not that serious. Freaking, I don't know the fuck that is. Like, rock on. Tommy, you're a ball washer. You're a faggot. And I see right through you, bro. You're not real at all. You're a fucking loser. So, yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay. You want me to give me my take on the 3 nominees?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I think the way and the purpose of their ball washerism varies, I think you enlightened me to this a little bit, Mir, because Final Boss is just so lonely and desperate. Like, he'll ball wash anyone who will peek over his direction,
Right.
Who's got an ounce of any clout. But he is a loyal ball washer, but then when he turns real bad. Like,
he's
we
like
saw
an
with Karma.
ex-bitch.
Yeah, so he did it with Clown Town and Karmic and all that shit. So, but Buckman's been ball washing since day one, as we've covered extensively. He just sucks at it. And Tojo's been ball washing so hard, but also right when you're new, you have to ball wash kind of. You don't have to, but it's like a strategy to get people to like you. So a lot of people try doing that shit. So I don't want to say Tojo's the worst right now. I gotta say Buckman, because I noticed Buckman's picked up his ball washing as of late because he sees Tojo ball washing and it working. So he's actually mimicking. He's an OG ball washer, but he's starting to copy Tojo's ball washing because he thinks it's working. But it's also because Tojo's new, so that's why he's popular and getting, like, he can ball wash everyone. But like, Buckman's trying to do that now, and he's like, as we've talked about, or maybe we haven't even covered this yet, but Buckman's like wanting Bob Levy to put his name in the bio and all that shit.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so like, I don't even know if that's ball washing or just trying to clout grab, but
Right.
Yeah, so
Aura farming.
I'm going Buckman as biggest ball washer of the year.
Okay.
And
I've got a little bit of an interesting different perspective on this.
Sure.
I do agree that Buckman is the clear winner, and I think everyone knows how I feel about Shmuel Buckman. I've made it very well known to everyone how I feel about Shmuel Buckman as a man, as a personality, and as a lot of things. Number one, none of these other nominees gave out $20 bills to people in Vegas, which, I mean, come on. Giving out $20 to Ray DeVito, buying Ray DeVito dinners, giving Pat Dixon $20 bills.
For more addies.
Totally just trying to kind of congregate with all of the power players. I mean, you got that angle of it. Just as recently as this Monday. So for those that don't know, Shmuel Buckman is spending 8 days in the lovely Curacao, which is a island in the Caribbean owned by the Netherlands, sort of near Aruba. He's been, at least yesterday, I don't think he went live, but the first 2 or 3 days that he was there, he was going live. He was streaming. He's addicted. He can't get away from it. Monday at around midnight or so Eastern time, 1 a.m. local Curacao time, Shmuel Buckman was in the Mersh chat, ball washing Mersh at 1 a.m. on Monday night while he's on his vacation in paradise.
Well, I mean, his wife is probably getting fucked by the local. So what do you expect?
Well,
Yeah, some Dutch buck is giving it to Cookie while Shmuel Buckman goes and ball washes. He was in Pat Dixon's chat. He was in Mersh's chat.
he was
He did
shitting
a
on
film
you,
with
right?
Bob Levy. What's that?
He was shitting on you too, right?
Oh yeah, he was shitting on me, of course. Yeah, he was shitting on me. Sex tourism. So now, well, one thing I do want to say about this award is we call it the biggest ball washer award. I think we should call it the Buckman ball washer award. It's almost like Buckman shouldn't even be eligible for it going forward. This is the Buckman award, really. I think going forward, it's almost like when you look at basketball,
right?
And you think of the NBA title. That now they call it the what's his face from the Celtics. Man, why can't I remember his name?
Bill Russell.
The Bill Russell. Yeah, the Bill Russell Trophy. Now, this is the Shmuel Buckman Trophy. So going forward, it's all Shmuel's. I mean, he should be remembered as the key ball washer. But yes, 100%. Tojo is new to it. Tojo gets a little bit of a free pass. He's trying to ingratiate himself with stuff. Final Boss is pathetic. We all know that.
Yeah.
Shmuel Buckman is the true ball washer.
You're right. You're right. Go ahead, Chow. Go ahead.
Well, it's like Tojo is putting up huge ball washing statistics right now,
but it's
like in a short
early,
period.
though.
Yeah, it's like a short period. Whereas, like, it's kind of like, do you give the MVP to the guy who's been hot the last 8 weeks?
No, you're right.
Or do you give the MVP to the guy who's been like Pro Bowl 10 years in a row and he hasn't won it yet? And Buckman's been ball washed in forever.
Okay.
Even though he sucks at it, and Tojo is like on steroids with it, we got to give it to Buckman. So, congratulations, Shmuel.
Shmuel Buckman couldn't be with us tonight. He's watching his wife get plugged by native men in Curacao. But
native Indians.
I'd like to accept the award on his behalf.
There you go, buddy.
Are you cool with that, CWC, or do you think anyone else can challenge?
No, I definitely. I don't really. I don't know. I thought I was subscribed to all the channels. I don't really think I get the updates from Shmuel.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
Shmuel will make sure you get them now after hearing that. He'd be like, "Hey, wait a minute, you need to watch me. Send me money."
Yeah. If he sends me a link, I'll make sure I'm subscribed. I don't get those. I know I'm subscribed to Tommy. He's always on, but I don't remember Shmuel.
Well, Tommy's desperate, so yeah, he's always on.
Tommy's much more entertaining than Shmuel. So CWC, you've got good taste. Tommy's at least fun. Tommy's enjoyable.
Tommy's young. He's fun. Yeah.
I try to watch everyone, small or big, or You're
a good man, CWC.
CWC, you probably would be a good one for this, and we'll do it early because we got a big chat room here, tons of people watching.
Before we go any further, can we just give a shout out to Brian Landon, who's in the chat? He also gifted some memberships, so just make sure to acknowledge that.
Brian Landon's tough, dude.
Yeah, I have him on.
Nice.
Biggest brain. So I don't know, but that's kind of a ball washer award. So I don't even know if we're gonna get to that one. That was kind of like an iffy one, but he was one of the nominees. But that's like the Phil Elmore award. So Elmore's got biggest brain lockdown. So I don't even know if we're gonna do that one. But Let's just do it. Worst chatter. Should
Oh,
we?
boy. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, CWC. Before I tell you the nominees, give me your 3 worst chatters. You know.
Oh, I don't really pay attention. I mean, I do chat. You guys probably see that, but I have no idea like the names. And
Stop
stuff
being
like that.
Switzerland, bro. Who are
Bullshit,
some fucking people?
No, I
Who
don't
are
mind
some
taking
fucking
a stand
people,
for
bro?
something, but I just maybe
There
it'll
may
ring
or,
a bell.
by the way, there may or may not be 1 or 2 of them in the chat at the moment right now. So
Yeah, look at the chat now and pick out some bad ones. Who are some bad eggs?
Yeah, who are some fags in the chat?
Yeah, if you mention him, I might ring a bell.
I can't with this guy right now. All right, never mind. All right, so we're the nominees. Ciao.
I'm gonna put them up.
And just one thing I just want to say, we tried to narrow it down to the top 3, I think, because we didn't want this to be unruly, but there's really probably like a dozen names you could put in here. So this isn't perfect, under the time constraints. We try to be as quick as we could, but I think this is a good synopsis of some of the worst chatters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, this is where we can open it up to the field, especially because the chatters will know the worst chatters. So this isn't as subjective as being a gatekeeper like us. So if the chat wants to give some, but
yeah,
we
this
got
is a good opportunity for audience participation. I want to see in the chat if you have a person who's a chatter that you cannot stand. Why don't you put their name in the chat right now? Why don't you share that with the group? So we'll give you what our list is, but we'd like to hear what the chatters themselves have to say. Who are the worst, or the most just nauseating chatters that you see in chat rooms? And here's our top 3.
Guru 1, Sam Bibley, Sorcerer. Okay. Colt C, you're a bitch. Who else? Ghost of Mr. P. Rails. Kenya
Yeah,
Kai.
but that guy sucks, but
Guru because I'm
I'll
blocked.
tell you who the best
Guru
chatter
1. A lot of gurus in here.
Can I tell you who I think the best chatter is?
Guru 1, yeah.
Miss Jessie Angel. Jessie Angel might be the greatest chatter that ever lived.
Oh yeah, she's dope. Yeah,
she's dope.
And she can't stand Final Blob.
Guru 1 because he blocks everyone.
We get a lot of
anti-Kina
K, a lot of anti-Kina K sentiment in the chat. I'm noticing.
And a lot of Guru 1 hate too. Shout out Guru. Cole, you are a fucking cuck, bro. Be quiet.
I think this Sam Bibley guy is funny with his chats.
No,
you like Sam Bibley?
I don't mind Sam Bibley.
I like Sam Bibley. I know.
I don't mind him.
I'm going to divert from.
I hate him.
Mir doesn't like him. I like Sam Bibley, for the record.
He sucks.
Printed Sam Bibley.
No, I like him in the chat, but I don't think his videos are very good. I think his editing's kind of shitty, but
yeah.
But I like that.
Dave Dallafour is an awful chatter. Do you guys know him?
Who?
Dave Dallafour.
Oh yeah, that's like an old Shuley guy or
old
something,
head,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guru, I'm getting a lot of Guru 1. The chat hates Guru 1. Guru 1's just
going
a lazy
Sorcerer,
board.
bro. Sorcerer is just like he if it's a character or whatever, it's brilliant, but like it's too cringe, and it's like he hasn't broke the character of like doing this sorcerer shit. So I gotta go Sorcerer, bro.
I have no idea who that is, and I've never seen him chat on this show, so I don't know.
Sorcerer, aka Davy Cakes, as we know, his alt. Yeah, Sorcerer is pretty bad. There's another person we didn't mention, Laundry Room. I don't know if you know him.
I've seen Laundry Room before.
Awful. He fucking
blows. He's all over and he's annoying. But I'm
gonna go Sam Bibley on this one.
Sam Bibley.
Well, we're getting a lot of F Guru 1 in the chat. This is interesting.
The fans hate Guru.
People hated Guru 1 so much.
He just sucks. Like he's not like I don't even think he's bad enough to be worst. And I don't even Sam's actually not bad at chatting, but
he's not bad at chatting, but
it's like
off what do you call podcast, dude, on Twitter and shit, he's a fucking cuck. So I gotta go with everything in general.
You're going Bibley.
Alfie in the chat has an interesting comment. Guru 1 and Sam are doing a shtick where Sorcerer isn't.
Yeah, I kind of get that too. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. But like, then it's like, do you want to honor Sorcerer with an award, a Lifeform Award?
Know, right? That sucks.
Because at least like if Sam wins worst, that's like still winning. Like it's more of an honor to win,
right? Sam
that
deserves
award.
It. Sam
like,
put in the work.
Runner up to worst. So I'm like, Sorcerer is way worse, but like it's more of an honor to win the award. So I kind of want Sam to have it because
I'm okay with giving Sam the award, but I just
I
wanted
say
to
give
be
it to
stated
Sam.
that I do not dislike Sam Bibley, for the record.
Okay.
I like Sam.
I do.
But I would be behind if the majority wants to give Sam Bibley the worst chatter award, I will support that.
Yeah, Sam, you deserve it, buddy. Now walk into oncoming traffic, bro.
So before we crown him the worst chatter, what do you think, Clearwater Chad?
Yeah, I think we'll give it to Sam. I think, but he's a good guy.
Okay.
Good take, bro.
Congratulations, Sam. And he's here to accept it. So
Wow.
Oh, Sam,
Nice.
get on your hands and knees like a good boy. Here you go, buddy.
there you go.
You're a good man, Sam. Keep killing it,
All
cause.
right, the third
Congrats, Haas.
the third winner and latest to take home a trophy. So what do you think we should do next? Should we do maybe a little more positive one?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's
happy.
get a little palate cleanser here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing the Lifeform Field Researcher of the Year.
Oh, this is my favorite award, I think.
Yeah, and I kind of want to open. I'm going to add another. We can just discuss them, but so this is for the I guess chatter or someone who's like into Lifeform type podcasts. So these are like for OGs of like Karmic or like we've been watching our show and then watch like Buckman or Karmic and all that type of shit. So, yeah. Let me put up the nominees, but.
And field researcher, just for the people, in the audience,
Yeah.
these are the people that are our eyes and ears. The people that get back to us and say, like, Dan, I got a Lifeform update for you, or Dan, we got a hot one here. These are people that are out in the field. They're doing the work. They're putting in the time. They're working behind the scenes, and they have the right spirit. That's the big part about this award. It's the spirit of supporting the Lifeforms Inc. Really, these are extension of our program. These are some of the best and brightest out there, and we wanted to acknowledge them.
I would almost say it's not so much the action they take or of any information they discover. It's because that I really don't get it. It's just their taste is like, person was asking me, well, what is a Lifeform? How do you define it? And it's like, well, I could define it for you, and there are certain characteristics to it, but it's one of those things of like, when you see it, you know it.
You're right.
And it's like it's a je ne sais quoi or an essence of like what the person does, So that's like what Lifeform is. So, and these people have that, taste or talent of like seeing it, So that's kind of what it is. It's like their mindset too. So
can I go first on this one, if you guys don't mind?
Yeah.
First off, I just want to say that all the nominees are winners here, really. So I just want to acknowledge MGD, Mint Diggity, and Decline Host, three of the greatest. Round of applause, unsung heroes of this thing that we do. But only one person can be the winner, so we got to kind of narrow it down. I'm going to start from the back and work my way forward. So,
okay.
Decline Host. You see him, you know him. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's nowhere. He's always in the thick of things. When something's going down, you can bet your bottom dollar Decline Host is going to get his nose in there. Love him. Love his attitude. Love his tone with things. Always adding quality. Always keeping the thing going. Keeping the ball rolling. Love Decline Host. Not my pick, but a willing, a very worthy nominee for the award. Mint Diggity. What can I say about Mint Diggity that hasn't already been said? The guy is a fucking champ. I mean, he is the man. He is definitely one of the people that I trust the most in this crazy mixed up world. We don't have a lot of friends, right? We've got people that we're loosely aligned with. Mint Diggity is the man. Just reported your
That made me laugh. Go ahead. Sorry.
Mint Diggity's the man. Love him. He's out there. I think he didn't give Rob Saul a ride to the AC thing. I mean, he is a good dude. He's a good dude. He's funny. He's smart, and he's really got the right mentality for this. Love Mint Diggity. But then I got to talk about MGD. You guys know MGD?
That tranny, yeah.
She's everywhere. She's crazy. Doesn't matter. 24/7, this bitch is out there and she's making shit happen. Her autistic, frenetic energy is infectious. She's funny. She's crazy. And she is a chaos agent. She is a true agent of chaos. She is somebody that just shakes the shit up and makes things happen. So I got to give it to MGD. I think she's amazing. I think she is the most impactful person on this list. And I'm not going to sit here and not support her. So my vote goes for MGD for Lifeform Field Researcher of the Year.
Chow, what about you, bro?
I like all that analysis. I just really respect Decline as an OG. You know, he's been watching our show since the beginning, and MGD's been around since back then too. I know Mint's come around and been doing stuff. So they're all good. And Decline was like, he was like back in the day when I was streaming with MKE before even going on, before MKE would ever even go on MLC. Like Decline was like a big fan of his and shit. So he's been watching this like shit and knows his shit so well. But yeah, he kind of just lays back. So I probably I got to give it up to MGD too. This year, just I think in general, she was like when we were doing all the Lifeform stuff on Karmic. Remember like how like she was getting them all riled up about dumb shit, and then Buckman was simping. It's like all the Lifeforms go towards MGD.
She has her finger on the pulse of life forms. She knows
like
where the
Buckman
life forms are going. Yeah.
And then I think MKE was simping, and
were they people trying to fuck her or get her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get a little...
I'm sure, bro. But
Jesus.
yeah, like Buckman
That's
was for
disgusting.
Sure. Yeah.
Buckman said she was the best ass in the Dabbleverse. Didn't he say that?
What do you think of that shit, CWC?
I was gonna go with Mint because I always hear his name everywhere.
Oh, I mean, Mint is putting in so much work on X, and I do like give him so much credit for that. But it's kind of like one of those things too. It's like kind of legacy, and like I know Mint doesn't want the award, so it's like we could give it to him, but I know he doesn't really want it. So, and I know MGD would want it. She's like, you know, like that. So, you know, why not make someone's night on this special night, right?
I won't do that because MGD is a fucking tranny, and I don't support that shit. And Mint is a solid man. He's a man of God. He's a good person. Decline's an OG from the past, but
he's a man of God too. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. But MGD is just a fucking dumb bitch, and I can't stand it. I can't vote towards it. I won't do it. She's a woman. I won't do it in general, just on that, you know, that detail. Okay. So I'm gonna have to give it to a man. So Mint Diggity, you have my support and my vote. So it's 2-2 right now. So what is the discussion on the tie? What do we do on that?
There it is. It goes to one of our nominees for, you know, highest intellect and our biggest brain in the game. Brian Landon gets the tie and vote. So Mint, sorry, MGD, but
can we let the audience vote?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could open it up, but I don't know, man. I think it's Mint.
All right, how about this? This is unofficial results. Unofficial. So we don't have to be held to this. 1 in the chat for MGD, 2 in the chat for Mint Diggity, 3 in the chat for Decline Host. We've got 30 seconds. 1 for MGD, 2 for Mint Diggity, 3 for Decline Host.
Remember, all you fucking cucks, you're voting for a woman if you do the, you know. So remember that. You want to vote for a man, not a woman. Remember that. Believe all men, like J-Mo would say. Seems very 3-1, 2-2-1. Oh god, 1-2-3. Girth is an idiot. 3. Oh my god! Wait, there's a lot of
I
threes
guess
in there,
that
bro.
was a bad
Looks-
idea.
there's a lot of threes in
I-
here.
I think I'm down with Decline winning it too. So
You know what? Let's give it a decline. Let's give it to the man, the OG. You know what? Sorry, Mint.
Please don't report my channel decline.
yeah, on Dan's behalf, we'll give it to you, bro. I don't know.
no, he knows a lot of good. Yeah, he's.
I say we
got
give it
good
to Mint,
funny
bro.
shit.
I say we give it to Mint.
He has
man.
good shit too. They all do. I like them all. I know you're so anti MGD.
I'm anti-woman, but yeah,
I know.
whatever you say.
All right. Well, you announce it. I'm drawing up the next category. So.
Mint,
Hey,
you
guys,
are the
guys.
winner. Well,
Okay.
CWC, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. I gotta get a little rest before work.
All right,
All
buddy.
right.
You be safe.
Congratulations,
Good
brother.
workout.
Thanks a lot for
Congrats.
having me. It was fun.
Yeah. All the best, bro. Peace.
Thanks a lot.
Nah, Mint, you won it, buddy. Fair and square. You beat a woman. Be proud. You know, it happens a lot nowadays, but be proud, buddy. All right. So, kudos to you.
We got a whole new crop of nominees for this next award, and
Perfect.
I think it's a good one because it's kind of encapsulates our show by looking back and finding out who was the best Lifeform guest host or guest for one of our
Larry
Lifeform
Jane.
So, yeah, the Lifeforms, we've had a handful of guest hosts, but these are just like 3 good ones that I thought of. What do you guys think of these?
Can we put it back up there for a sec?
Yeah, it keeps putting on this timer. 1 sec. There you go.
Okay. So, and just for make sure that we understand, when we say best life form guest host, are we saying best guest host that's a life form or best life form show guest host? See what I'm saying? The delineation there.
Well, because Dave's been on a couple times, like to break
Like,
down.
are we calling Dave?
and-
I'm asking, are we calling Dave?
No,
Sarah
no.
life form?
No, I'm saying like as like because when Stealth came on, people were like, that was brilliant when he broke down Karmic because he was such an OG when it came to Karmic stuff. So him and Mir were just cooking that one night and it went on hours and hours on Karmic shit. So like I'm pretty much like slam dunk think Stealth's gonna win. But Dave came on for Buckman and he dropped some good knowledge on Buckman. Remember he said Buckman like wanted to create a model to like monetize streaming and all that shit when he first started. So like
Well, we could take J-Mo off this list. J-Mo is not. He's a distant third.
But
J-Mo,
he was
yeah.
on so many times. I know he's like not good, but like he was on so many times. So I just wanted J-Mo to get a nomination just for the record books. But yeah, Mo's out. So
Here's my problem with giving it to Stealth. Stealth, I think, earned it. He deserves it, but then he disappeared. So what advantage do we give of giving the award to someone who disappeared into thin air? I feel like that's kind of a cop out. I feel like you almost disqualify yourself from an award if you just disappear into thin air and go away. So my vote's for Dave Sarah.
was he on more than one, Mir?
No, he did that Karmic one with us also, where he was very. He honestly made the show when we did the first Karmic
but
life form.
he was on a couple times. Oh, he's on it with Ashley. The Ashley one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's got to win. He's got to win. I know he's out. It's like
Okay,
saying,
that's true. You're right. Okay, I reserve the right to change my opinion. You're right. He added a ton on that Ashley one.
He added. He
Yeah.
literally he helped me save. He saved that show with me. Honestly, like I was floundering, and he saved it with his true intellect as a British man, which
God,
you
he's
know
a genius.
they're above all of us Americans. And when he brought to that Karmic ep we did too, just the comedy and just the back and forth with myself, it was brilliant. And I have to give to Stealth on that one. He's a great guest.
He's one of the greatest
great
British
appearance.
tourists that I've ever met in my life. I mean, the man is just.
He fucks Japanese Japs. He legitly is an amazing man. He is colonizing Japan right now as we speak. He's a great guy.
Japanese yoga teachers in a mausoleum. I mean,
Right.
everything about him is just chef's kiss.
He's just got a worldly view that like a lot of people don't get or don't understand or respect. And if you don't fuck with like
He's a man of the
culture-
Orient.
Well, I mean, Japan is like the hub of all culture now, so it's like
Mm.
you don't even know. Like when we say there's levels. So yeah, we got to give it. I thought Dave was great on our last Buckman one, and
No,
people
he was
love
brilliant. Yeah, he was
Buckman
great.
coverage.
Dave might be the most improved not life form or non-life form guy in the DV. When he first came on the scene, I thought he was a fucking clown. But he's really kind of carved out a role as a guest host. He compliments people so well. He's like, if you think of like an athlete, you're like, oh man, he makes everybody on the team better. Dave Serra is that guy. Dave Serra is the guy that lifts a team up. He makes Shmuel Buckman almost bearable sometimes. Everything he does, he adds something to the equation. He's obviously a drug addict, so
We can't support that.
so that maybe lose a point there. But he's got a lot of energy and a little bit autistic, and he's a great family man. So we give him, so it almost offsets a little bit there.
Mm.
He's great on shows, but Stealth Chaos is as you just said there, Chow. There's levels, and Stealth Chaos is like 2 levels above everybody else. I mean, he's like on a fourth dimension from some of these other guys. So yeah, you
Right.
probably got to give it to him.
I agree. What's the chat saying? Anyone kind of in the
No,
same?
everyone's agreeing, dude. They're saying Dave is great, but Stealth Chaos transforms shows. Exactly. When Stealth is on the show, he becomes the show without even trying. And that's brilliant. Because, like, you got people like Dave, Husey, and all these fucking fags. Like, they try to control the show and do this and do that. It's like, yeah, you're in there for filler. We get it. So it becomes a little too much at some point, but Stealth keeps it a buck the whole entire time, and Stealth is him. He's the man, and I'm going with Stealth.
If I ever want a home nurse aide, I'm gonna call Dave Serra. If I
Right.
want to hit the Orient, the fucking Asian babes, I'm calling up
Right.
Stealth Chaos.
There you go.
And that's a big difference.
And do some yoke on the side.
Okay, so that's it. Stealth. Congratulations. Come get your Lifeform Award. Thank you for
Come
all
out of
your
hiding,
service,
Stealth.
brother.
Come back and take your award. We miss you.
Yeah, so
We do miss him a lot. I hope you're alive. I'm doing well.
awesome. So we can move on to the next one, which is best Lifeform prospect. So
Okay, I like this. Is another one of my favorites.
now, as you guys know, the big thing that people were talking about was Rookie of the Year. And the Rookie of the Year people are talking about is like Karmic and shit. Like we were covering Karmic long before anyone knew who he was. So we're like OG and all that shit. We're covering that the summer before he blew up, but he's already kind of come and gone. It's like the short attention span of all this shit. So we're looking at people like as like the next year's like on the come up of like being Lifeforms, right?
You're right.
And there's a lot of people who are jumping in the streaming game. Even like some of the guys we're covering, like OG Mumbling Nick, he's still like pretty new, and like we'll watch some of his shit later, but it's not getting any better. It's getting way worse actually. But yeah, luckily he's nominated for an award tonight, which is in that category. So, but
by the way, OG Mumbling Nick, we're not going to be taking our foot off the gas on you, brother.
No, fuck no. He's like, I didn't even watch me getting covered, man. I'm like, I can't. It's all a joke. It's like, dude, I know you watched it. I know you saw clips of it. We're in your head, my boy. It's okay.
Before we go any further, I just want to acknowledge something I just saw in the chat. I made a mistake earlier. I called Dave Serra a drug abuser or a drug addict. He's actually a drug user, not a drug abuser. So he has his drug use in complete control. He's a very responsible drug user.
Yes.
So I just want to acknowledge that. Dave Serra, continue to do coke. Make sure that you test your coke before you bring it to Pacomania or someplace. We don't want to have an incident. But as long as you're responsible with your drug use, hats off. Continue to do that, and we support you.
Damn straight.
yeah, so this is another award where like we can open it up a little bit. Actually sent Granny, if you're still watching, he DM'd me. He said he wanted to come on and give us 2 cents. And Granny's not a top 150 gatekeeper, but he's a well educated man when it comes to this life form stuff. So let's get him in here too. And what's up, bro?
What level of faggotry are we getting into?
What's
Show the
up, you
clip on the
fucking
time.
fag?
Hey, fuck you, Mir. Show the clip. I know you didn't tie that motherfucker. Cheers, brother.
Hey,
I
let's
know you-
let's kill this whole drink. You ready?
Yeah.
Together. Let's kill the whole thing.
I'll try. I'm
All
not
right,
good
pussy.
at each other.
Yeah, malware. I'm gonna send you the link too if you want to pop up.
Got it.
Let's get it, baby.
Hell yeah. What do y'all boys? We're talking about retards?
Yeah, mentally challenged
We're
individuals.
we're talking about the next generation of streamers and like people who are on the or at least that like are kind of becoming life forms. And the nominees right now are NJ Ranger, Tommy Jordan, and Christian Blatt. And I think Christian Blatt's an old head, but like he's new to us, so we're kind of like
yeah, he hates my fucking guts.
I don't
too,
know who
Joe.
Christian Blatt is. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
that is.
don't worry. You don't need
Here,
to-
he's the
you don't
guy.
need-
He's so
the Buckman
forgettable.
guy.
It's not even worth knowing who he is.
Wait,
to be honest.
wait, Chow, what were you saying? Hang on.
He's the Buckman guy who like his wife like works in Hollywood or some dumb
Oh, that fag. Okay.
shit. Yeah. So he's
He looks
obsessed
like
with
Nathan
himself.
Lane from the Bird
I'm
Cage.
successful.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
I'm successful because my wife is in Hollywood. It's like, dude, you're a loser. It's okay. You're on with Buckman. Calm down.
Yeah, he's part of the Buckman bunch, but and Tommy Jordan, I mean, he kind of passed Buckman in some aspects, but he is kind of a
I
Buckman
think
ball
NJ
walker.
Ranger might be it, bro. Honestly,
It's NJ Ranger for me all
Yeah.
day long.
I'm going NJ Ranger on this
And
one.
people,
NJ Ranger's
there's gonna be a lot
fag.
of people that don't get NJ Ranger. They're like, "What? Why don't you like NJ Ranger? He's so nice. He's fun.
It's a
He's like
trick.
cool, and he's like he gets along with everybody." That's the problem. NJ Ranger he's a Buckman acolyte. He's a ball washer. He's 29 years old, I believe, or 30 years old. He's much younger than the average person here, and he is taking on all the worst qualities of some of the elders. So he is a life form in training. Basically, there's two roads that you could take NG Ranger, and the one road is the Buckman road, and that's the wrong road. The other road is to kind of go a little bit more off,
Kilter.
off the beaten path a little bit. Question things. Don't ball wash. Don't try to be a gatekeeper. Meanwhile, right now, NG Ranger is live doing a clip show, and it's the most bland. He's doing what everybody else does. He's just copy paste what all these other shows are doing. Everything is get along. Everybody loves NG Ranger. Oh my God, he's so nice. He's so, and then all the girls love him because he's handsome and he looks like he's from movie 300 with the Greek beard and stuff.
Dan, can I say something real quick?
fucking
Shut up, you
boring as
fucking
fuck.
stupid cartoon bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, wait, before you say anything, I just want to say this real quick. Christian Blatt used to write for Dennis Miller's show. Told you, Tools. He's awesome. You're a fucking bum, dude. Go suck his fucking cock, you fucking loser, and get the fuck out of our chat. I'm about to block you, fucking whore.
Yeah, at least time her
We
out.
like
or something. She's a
Electra's nice.
fucking
Be nice to
freckle face
Electra.
cartoon.
That's Dan's channel's chat. So
Yeah,
I
she's
can't block
on
him.
my channel. You can't block.
it's
Be-
over there.
She's
I
cool.
won't. I'll be calm. Go ahead.
But okay, so the Ranger thing, yeah, I mean, well, when you're new, you have to like mimic and like repeat what everyone says, and it takes a long time to develop a point of view of like and like your own personality and shit when you're streaming. So I'm sure it's part of it's that, but like I watched like a few minutes of their shit. It's like the other guy doesn't know what the fuck. He's like zonked out. He doesn't know what's going on. Like it's like one guy's like so into it, like NJ Ranger, and then the other guy's like doesn't have a clue what's going on. It's like they're
He's
just
like on
watching
edibles or something, flimsy,
Yeah, he's
zonked out
bro.
on, wacky tobacco. I want to say one thing that somebody in the chat brought up that I actually wanted to bring up, and I'm glad they did because I would have forgot it. People sometimes get confused NJ Ranger and that ST Ranger or Saint Ranger guy. ST
Yeah.
Ranger is like an ex-military guy who's married to his lovely wife Pam. They're like older people. They sent Deb all these nice gifts, like a Swiss Army knife and books and things. They're sweet as pie. They're really nice, and they're like normal people. NJ Ranger is not an ex-military guy. He's a New York Rangers hockey fan, but he's from New Jersey.
Yikes.
Ooh, so it's like I'm a Rangers fan, but guess what? I'm not a New York Rangers fan. I'm a New Jersey Rangers fan.
Wow.
Whoa, dude.
What about the
that's
Devils? The Devils are
crazy,
tough.
man. Oh, wow. You're crazy. Instead of the Devils, you're a Rangers fan. Wow. Meanwhile, the other
Edgy.
guy is an actual Army Ranger. That's what his name is. This guy is just a fucking ball washing sports fan from New Jersey. I mean, come on, dude.
Saint Ranger's an old head, and like you know who's deep into Saint Ranger 1959 lore is Decline Host. He's like the king of all. He thinks there's one person running 2 accounts, and it's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean like Ranger. I know you've watched way more of NJ Ranger, but like I watched 5 minutes the other day, and he pulled up like a free chat of like some chick saying like she's going to like bed or something, and he put it on the screen, and he like did the little heart thing like on to the camera.
Oh my god, so gay.
I couldn't find it when I was trying to go back to it, but that was like my first impression of the show, and I was like, okay. And then plus we hear about their hug box chat where it's like you retweet my shit, I retweet yours. It's just that follow back Friday.
Oh, yeah.
type.
Yeah. Follow Friday with Buckman, Eckel Pineapple.
Follow Friday. I
and
love it. What's his
Dave
Instagram?
Sarah loosely with that Panhandler, but NJ Ranger, Eckel Pineapple, and Buckman are like the triumvirate, the triangle of fucking suck. Those three, they ball wash. It's like, okay, support me and I'll support you, and I'll.
Oh,
I'll get you
wait. Someone said
more
something real quick about you,
subscribers.
Dan. They said Dan shits on NJ Ranger constantly until they were on the same stream, and Dan clammed up completely.
Let
Is that
me
true?
address that. NJ Ranger came on QZ with me.
No.
He copied my style. He put on a hat and sunglasses to try to mock me.
Yeah.
Along with Rochi. They prepared ahead of time because they wanted to like get some digs in on me. It was clear that I was being ambushed on this show. Rochi threw in a couple of lines which I retorted and fired back at him, stuff about my wife, some other stuff. NJ Ranger wanted so bad to come at me, and I waited for it, and that little pussy didn't have the balls to fucking say anything to my face. So clamming up, I was waiting for NJ Ranger. NJ Ranger drew first blood with the sunglasses. Clearly he was trying to mock me, but he didn't have the fucking balls to say a word to my face when he had the chance. And then
We
he
gotta do
slinked
something,
back, and he
Dan.
slinked back to another show, and he started talking shit about me in the chat on another show. But when he had the chance to say it to my face, he wasn't man enough to do it. I, meanwhile, was trying to extract information out of Nick Rekieta. If you watched any of the clips from the show, I was the only one that was asking Nick Rekieta questions about Steel Toe, about Gino and Kiki, and some other things. So I was focused on Rekieta. These guys are trying to fucking punch me in the nuts, and they didn't have the fucking balls to do it when they had the chance. So yeah, I did clam up. I gave him a chance to come at me. He didn't have the balls to do it. So there you go. There's my retort.
Damn. All right. Respect.
I have the balls to say that, Dan, we got to do something about that fucking mustache, brother. Like, for real. It's not
It's
okay.
tough. It's tough. What are you talking about?
You,
fucking little
you
drunk?
think so? You think so, man?
Why would Dan need to listen to you? His wife didn't leave him, so
Well, we weren't married, but
yeah.
you do have a point there. You do have a point there.
Yeah, I want to. Actually, I'm not gonna ask you that. Never mind. Fuck it. We're doing a reward show. We won't get personal.
Yeah, it's fine. No, you can ask me whatever you'd like.
No, I'm not gonna disrupt the conversation.
Am I nominated? I'm very competitive, right? So
No,
am I
you're not nominated. No.
Fuck.
No. I don't
I
think
do
so.
think we should have done a redneck life form award.
A red-
That would work. You know what I mean? That would. Fuck, man, for real? Y'all didn't nominate me in any of this?
Granny, how much fucked up have you been getting since you're single now? You partying, buddy?
Yeah, I'm partying pretty good. Yeah.
Damn straight. I know you are.
Yeah. Cheers. I cracked one with you, brother.
Let's down this one too. Ready? Let's kill this whole thing.
No. I'm not down.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
Yeah,
do the thing though. NJ Ranger, best life from prospect, definitely. There's a lot to be had there. Tommy's an idiot. Christian Blatt sucks, and he's a fucking cuck to his wife. So I'm going NJ Ranger.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go NJ Ranger too.
Dan, I think I think on like being like a long-term life form, I think maybe like Tommy Jordan might be better long-term potentially. But yeah, I think Ranger, I think he just like, I don't know. It's too,
I get what you're saying. Like Tommy is maybe long term, but at the same time, I'm just like, dude, I think NJ Ranger might have more potential of his depravity because Tommy Jordan's trying to hold himself to a standard of where he's apologizing. I think he's trying to hold, you know what I'm saying? Like back in like 2015, 2016, the cancel culture shit. I think he's trying to like toe that fine line of where he's accepted the point, for the general audience, where NJ Ranger's just a delinquent. So I think he'll have more, I would say, possibility of being a complete fucking bum and a fucking psychopath that we can cover that better than Tommy, because I think Tommy's going to keep it more PG from here on out with his streams.
yeah, that's fair. But I think Ranger, he's coming on strong. You guys like him. I'm willing to give him the award this year.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You're the
NJ Ranger.
number one prospect. And just being nominated is an honor. So congratulations to you, Tommy, and Mr. Blatt. You're a legend in the game, according to one of our chatters. So
what's his name again? Granny sleeping in a U-Haul unit? What the fuck?
no,
It's a shed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a little place.
Anyway, go ahead, Chow.
Can you show us the poop cooler, by the way?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
You don't have any floaters in there, do you?
Oh,
No,
I hope he does.
I haven't shit in it in quite some time.
Are you living in a storage unit, bro?
I'm not living in a storage unit now. I'm living in a shed that is converted into a tiny home, and I don't actually live here. I just spend most of my time out here.
Oh, that's tough. Okay. Tiny homes are cool. I respect it.
Yeah.
All right,
See the
Chow.
fridge?
Yeah, I see the mini fridge. Yeah.
All right, congratulations, NJ Ranger. Like I said, and we'll get on to the next one.
We are 20.
This one's gonna be more for like the masses, like the mainstream people. So all you Clippers, get ready. This is the big names, the top 50, top 100 names, and this is the most hated streamer. And this isn't people we hate necessarily. This is just like who gets the most hate from their audience. Like there's a lot of people who like their audience to their show is like people in the chat trying to piss off the host. And Chad's got tons of people doing this. Stuttering John, Melendez is the other guy who's like famous for this, getting people trolling him all day in his chat. And then Buckman, not so much in his chat, but Buckman has quietly put together a string of just befriending people and pissing them off this year, like so much that like it's a sight to behold. And I think he's like generating the most heat. Yeah, you hate Buckman, right?
I don't hate him, no, but he's definitely like a dry drunk and shit. Yeah, he snaked me a little bit. Yeah.
And he's all judgmental, he's a Jew. Trying to tell you what to do and in your business and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did that to Ava Raisa recently. He's done it to Rob Saul after he met up with him in AC.
Ava's a psychopath.
Did it to Chad Zumock. And like it's like he's got this thing about him where to know him is, I don't know if he's learned it from Ray or like what's going on, but it's like everyone he comes across, he ends up getting in a massive conflict with. I don't know why. It's like he's too wound up about it all, it seems. So, or maybe just that's what he's doing for drama or like for attention. I get it. But I put these three. This is like more just in general, who gets the most heat, most hate. What do you guys think of this category?
I'm going Buckman. Definitely Buckman. I mean, Stuttering John and Chad Zuma get a lot of hate, but at the same time, they're profitable and they have a lot of fans. I think Buckman's just a fucking loser. I think he is a delinquent. I think he's a tool. I think he is out of his mind. And most of his audience can't stand him, honestly. Like, there are still Stuttering John fans. There are still Chad Zumock fans. Buckman has no real fan base. They all fucking hate watch him.
And you think that's why he looks, sorry to step on you there. Do you think that's why he looks so surprised all the time? Or is it like...
I think he just has CTE. But anyway, I I really think that Buckman should win this award because he is truly a despicable human being who. And the difference between starting John and Chad is they're fucking losers and bums their own way, but they don't push their ideologies onto you. That's just what they are. Like we've had starting John on Chow, we've had Chaz Umuk on before. They will say dumb shit, but they or what they believe in, whatever have you, but they don't push it on you to a point where it becomes like a cult kind of vibe. Buckman is different. Buckman tries to cultivate you. He tries to get you to, to be on his wavelength. And I find that truly disturbing. And I think he's a fucked up individual. And I think nobody should fucking fuck with that guy. So I'm going to go with Buckman on that one.
That's a strong case. And I tend to agree. Just based on all the shit that's happened throughout the year. Whereas like Chad's most hated period was over the summer, and he's kind of gone up and down. Now people hate him again because of this new shit. But it's like that's kind of plateaued and like out. And same with Stuttering John. Like Buckman's just kind of just Buckman is bigger now than he's ever been. He's getting more streams, more people, like, mainstream people like Tukey know who he is. Like all the like big time comics like Pat Dixon, respect him now and all that shit. So all of his quote unquote heroes are up in his business. So
he's also stolen Jewish valor too, which is
stolen valor. He's a self-hating Jew, like I've said before. Someone said right there, Buckman tries to label everyone as anti-Semite. Yeah, because he's a Jew, and he like whenever you call him out on, he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, are you a Jew hater?" It's like, no, we just know what you are, bro. Your name's Shmuel Buckman. But go ahead.
Have you noticed how creepy he is towards women too, especially transgender women?
Weird shit.
He has a lot of very creepy comments for an older dude. It's very unbecoming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shmuel on this one. I think what Mir said was completely accurate. I mean, he kind of did that shit to me as well. So yeah,
you seem very convinced. You're a low IQ redneck. I'm sure you can be easily convinced. So yeah, I know he probably approached you.
He brought you
kidding, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
Right around the time where
like you redneck,
where Grady was sort of having a meltdown, Shmuel brought him on as like a big exclusive. I'm gonna have an interview, and it was really him kind of talking down to you the whole time. It was not a very respectful, because that's the thing about Shmuel Buckman. Shmuel Buckman doesn't look at people as his equals. Either looks up to you and ball washes you, or he thinks you're below him and that he can kind of talk down to you. That's all. So Shmuel will, once he thinks that he's above you, then he's going to treat you as such. His ego is writing checks that his geriatric ass can't cash.
Yeah, I agree.
He has the most undeserved ego of any person that I've run across in this fucking world. So while I think Stuttering Joe is disliked and Chad Zumach obviously generates a lot of hate, Shmuel Buckman, people genuinely think he's a piece of shit. And I have to probably agree with him on that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. You won, Buckman. Most hated streamer in the game right now.
That's a 4-0, man. He won hands down. Here, I'll clap.
Yeah, no, I, that's respect too, dude. So grab your trophy, put it next to your wife's head while she's being fucked by some native, and enjoy it, my bud. All right, King, enjoy it.
Unlike other award shows, I just wanted the audience to know, we don't give a fuck about impartiality because we know what's best for everyone. We are life form gatekeepers, for lack of a better term. So
Murph, shut the fuck up. You're not a gatekeeper, my boy. You're also a fucking bitch. Just letting you know.
Well, and that's the thing. Like Sam Bibley thinks it's personal, like with us and Buckman. Not for me, at least. Maybe
no, it's not for me. No, don't speak for me. No.
We had Buckman on 1.5 times. Basically, he jumped on one of our Lifeforms episodes. He was a guest host for Lifeforms too, and then he got in a fight with ATP or some shit. But no, I've been watching Buckman like basically since he kind of got started with Ray and doing his shit as we've covered. So I kind of like watching his progressions, but yeah, like his ego since he got monetized gone crazy, and now he's really in that fight or flight mode.
No more $2 super chats.
All this shit. I mean, we've covered it for hours, and we'll be covering it for hours. But this vacation thing is insane. We could spend 5 hours going over that shit. But yeah, I mean, like for right now, for where the tides are of like, I think he just has to get 2025 most hated.
Yep.
There it is, boys.
There it is. Fucking
Okay.
most hated faggotry of 2025.
It is, bro. So, let me see what we got next year.
You can
wanna
be
get in?
one of those, Gina. Sorry, I'm bad with the chat, but yeah, you can be one, Gina. We can masturbate on the internet together. It's fine.
That's hot. I'd watch.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's
I'm
gay.
a romantic.
I can tell by your leopard furry outfit on.
All right.
It's a tiger.
We're getting down. We'll do a little 90-second intermission here because we've only really got like 5, maybe 6 awards left.
Okay.
And the big ones I think are going to be best show of the year or best program channel and worst channel program type thing. And of course, we're going to have the big awards are going to be Lifeform of the Year and
I already know who I'm voting for on that.
Well,
We-
can
we- What do you want? What?
I'm probably gonna make my exit because I have a show at 9:30. So I was gonna say that thank you for letting me come on and be a part of this. Unfortunately, I've not been nominated for anything. I'm wildly competitive. I was hoping that I was.
Right.
You know
But
what I
we're
mean? And I
gatekeepers.
know
We're
that's-
gatekeepers, though. So what we
How about
dictate
this?
is
We'll
what
give
is
you
law.
the redneck life form of the year, uncontested. You win. You get the award.
There you go.
Fuck. But all right. And I know that's a clip on. I know you didn't tie that fucking thing yourself. That's
No,
a clip.
sir.
You know
That's
it's
definitely a
you-
clip on. That's definitely a clip on. Put it on your
Yeah.
put it right here, buddy.
That's a clip.
No,
on.
but Granny, we love you, buddy. You're cool.
Most likely
Cool
to get
spot.
cucked by a fat guy that rates movies.
Dan, that's very hateful for you to say, but yeah, that did happen, Matt. Now I'm Eskimo Bros with a guy that looks like you in a wig. All right, love you guys, man. I'll
Love
be
you, buddy.
back whenever you
yeah,
guys.
happy holidays, bro.
Happy
Yeah,
holidays.
same.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
bro.
Christmas.
I
Christ is
appreciate
king.
that, man.
All right.
Yeah. All right, love you. Bye.
Peace. So we got one. We're actually down to 4 left, and that's what. Yeah, let's do these last 4, but the final 3 are the big ones. So
Okay.
this is the last one that's kind of like a. I guess this is kind of a major award, but kind of a mid-tier one. I don't know, but it's biggest soy.
I gotta go big W on this one, bro.
Big W has been like
He-
big hormone has like been estrogen
Big-
and out a lot, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm going big W on this one. Like Tommy is deceitful. Final boss is just lost. Big W though has, he's got his own thing going on. And when he cries hard, and he threatens to kill people. Just not off of like planning it. He's just emotional in the moment, and that's an issue because that tells me that your father wasn't there or he didn't raise you right, and you're basically raised by your mother as a man, and that's an issue. So I'm going big W on this. I think he's an emotionally broken man who didn't have a solid family home, and it portrays itself on stream, which is very sad to see because he's an adult male and you shouldn't be acting like that. Just saying.
Well, he likes to get all riled up, and I don't know if he's like into wrestling or some shit, but the same way I took Final Boss's award away for Best Cry and gave it to Karmic because Karmic came in and did it time and time again.
Right.
Final Boss has like had a lot of like estrogen riddled crash outs and diabetic spikes from his Code Red and Cheeto dust and all that shit. So like I think Final Boss, just on the amount of shit he's done, like I know like recency bias might go like that
Big
way.
W. Oh wait. Final dude, you think final? He's not a soy though. Like,
He is.
I don't think he's
more
a
of a
soy.
furry.
I think he's just fucked up, bro, mentally. Like I think he is truly demented in his own mind that he believes these things. Like Big W is probably a normal person, but he still soys out. I think that's more disturbing than Final Boss because Final Boss truly believes the shit that he is talking about. I think Big W is. You don't think so? Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
No, I
Convince
agree.
me.
I agree.
Okay.
I like that.
Big W seems like one of those guys that would go to like a divorced husbands support group, right? You
Then
know,
fuck the divorced husbands. Know what?
we're living like a divorced husband's home.
I feel your pain.
Uh,
What? Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No, he gives me that vibe of, you know, his wife left him and he's just kind of going through life, being a little sensitive about things. And really what he needs to do is just buck up and just be a man.
Just be a man. Yeah, like I said before on the show, you're not a true man until you can please another man, because you know what a man wants.
You're not a real man until you've been inside another man.
Yeah, then you know what a man really wants.
and well, Final Boss, like I want him. What are we gonna do then if Final Boss doesn't win this shit? Is he gonna win one of the top three? Yeah, never mind. Fuck it. So, all right. I mean, like, you want to give it to Big Hormone, or you want to give it to Boss? I don't think Tojo is gonna like.
No, Tojo.
He had a couple of them, but like, he kind of chilled out a little.
He's a great guy. He's a great man.
Kind of like,
he's a good guy.
He's just a nerd, you know. Like,
he's great. He's really good. He's really great.
Yeah. So.
I almost would put NJ Ranger as kind of a soy. He just like there's a lot of these beta, sensitive types.
Incels, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else who
I say Big Hormone, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a piss, boys. I'll be right back.
Well, that I think that when he did Freak Out on You was probably the most recency bias and pretty legendary, you know, like Final Boss used to do that shit and way over the top all the time, but he's also just like not mentally. Yeah.
If Final Boss was like 38 years old and he was, still being Final Boss, I think he's kind of just going through one of those like quarter life crisis things, like when you have a kid and they just got out of college and they just don't know what to fucking do with their lives. He's just, somebody who's spinning his wheels. Big W is like a 40-year-old dude who's sensitive about everything and wants to call you at 2 in the morning and talk about his feelings. That's fucking gay to me. So, and Tommy Jordan is just kind of, he's Tommy Jordan. So I don't even consider Tommy Jordan to be soy. I just consider him to be kind of that New York, sort of hipster type. Big Hormone.
Very influenced, very under the influence of the culture and also, the lifestyle that he wants to be. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily soy, but it's a different thing. So yeah, I think we got to give it to him. Big W, come on down.
And let me just say, because some people are saying, "Oh, Dan, I'm disappointed you didn't say about Big W." Big W and I have kind of like I've been buddies with it. Like we've kind of gone back and forth a little bit. I like Big W, so this is not an indictment on Big W. It's not. I don't like him, or I wouldn't fucking be on a show with him. But he kind of has his moments. He gets into these little fucking periods where he's a little bit of almost like a character from fucking Winnie the Pooh, like Eeyore. He's got kind of that Eeyore vibe sometimes. That's all I'm talking about. And if he could snap out of that and just be like more consistent and less Eeyore, then he wouldn't even be in this category.
And we like all the content that comes out from all of our nominees. We wouldn't nominate them like if we didn't enjoy what they're doing. So this is just, for our own, like Lifeforms summation of the year. And so we can look back and like generations can look back after we're in Lifeforms 50 or 70, the award ceremonies and for generations to come, they can kind of see like, okay, this is how the game was started. This is what was going on. So we're completists of stuff we enjoy to watch. So it's an honor for all you guys to be nominated. And Final Boss, congratulations for another. You were always the bridesmaid and never the bride, Final Boss. You made it to the stage, but once again, you go home without the award. Big W, congratulations.
Go home empty with the hardware.
And maybe I want to give a little bit something away. Maybe I'm giving a little bit too much of my heart away here, but I have a soft spot in my heart for both Final Boss and Tommy Jordan. That's why that's honestly why I voted for Big W. It's personal for me. They're both, I feel like I'm sort of a positive mentor to both of these individuals, and they don't. Sometimes they break my heart, but I'm here for them, and
Like
I
all
want them to
children
be
do.
better. I want them to evolve out of being life. I don't want them to go the life form path. I want them to evolve. And I think of anybody that we talk about, they're the most likely to sort of distance themselves and be less of a life form and be more of a, just a regular old dude once they kind of figure it out. So, I'm pulling for them. Big W, I can't help you. You are who you are. Love you, buddy. But Final Boss and Tommy Jordan definitely can get out of this funk. They just
Right.
they gotta figure out what they want to do.
All right, Big W.
We're gonna head into the big three, but I want to take this time to like kind of expound on that and maybe ask you guys a question of like
Sure.
life forms. Like, when you say that, do you think a life form can evolve to a different type of form? Like,
I
or
believe they
I-
can. It's very rare though. They're not the exception. They're not the rule, but they're exceptions. You know what I'm saying?
There's
It's like-
definitely a Pokemon capability too that they can go to like second and third level life forms, where you can start with the little guy and then he becomes a Charizard and then forget about it. So, Final Boss to me is like a Squirtle, right? He's
He's
like
not-
lowest form of Pokemon, but
The
he's
Geodude.
he's leveled a bit already in this last year. So
yeah, he might have.
I don't want to
might
put
have
him
leveled up
that
to
low.
second level.
I would put more like those new guys like NJ Ranger and Christian Blatt. Like
Oh,
those
so you
guys
think he's
are
like a Blastoise? No,
Yeah.
the Blastoise is too
Oh,
high
I don't
though.
know.
You don't know
Well,
your Pokemon, Chow? Come on, bro.
nah, I'm not into it all. But yeah. So okay, but like, what about just one of those old head life forms like Buckman? What do you guys read with that going right now with the vacation and all that shit?
I think it's sad, honestly. And I think Dan can speak for this. Like, if you're on vacation with your family, like, here's the thing. I did a show with ATP and Dan. Remember Dan? We did that
yeah.
show where I was being a complete fag and talking about my gay, fantasies. But that was before I went on vacation. Then I actually went on vacation. You know what? I was on vacation. I stayed on vacation. I enjoyed every moment of it. And I did not even look at the fucking, text, notifications, anything. This guy is glued to it. And that, I think that kind of might, like, I'm sure his girl is okay. Like, I'm sure his girl, Cookie, where the fuck her name is, it's like, oh yeah, do your thing, Buckman, and everything like that. It's just, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you're there with your woman on an island. Go on the beach. Go get a tan. Have a drink with her. Take her to a dance. Go do something. Go swim with dolphins. Go snorkeling. Do something. Stop this shit. You need to like take a step back and just fucking chill, bro. And he can't. And it's fucking sad to see. And if I was his female, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Why are you fucking streaming right now? You should be in the bed fucking me instead of this native. Like, I don't know. What
Are you guys
do?
talking Buckman?
Yeah. What's your take, Dan, on that?
Well, it's sad. And here's the thing. You're on vacation for a week or whatever at some resort, probably a timeshare, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
I believe it's a Marriott location, but we're not going to dox where Shmuel Buckman is. We've already figured it out, but that's a whole nother story.
Where it's at?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we've the autists have already pinpointed his exact location, but that's not, and I'm not gonna reveal it, but it is a Marriott. No, here's the thing. This is Buckman. I don't think. Well, I mean, he travels a little bit, more than like a Chad Zumach, I think. But
yeah,
you're going for a nice, at least a week, a little more than a week trip with your wife to a nice location, resort in the Caribbean. Even if you want to check in and maybe you said, hey, I want to do like a stream or something, or there's something that like you want to do like a one-off type thing, or even if you want to do like a little walkabout or something. Okay, I get it. This motherfucker is doing guest streams with people. He's going on other people's shows. He's in all the chats still on all the shows. And then he's doing hour-long shows from his balcony. But here's the thing. His shows are not really about anything. Like it's just he's like, hey, I just want to check in and see what everybody's up to. That's a loser mentality. How about checking in with what your wife's up to? How about respecting your wife on this beautiful vacation that I'm sure she's probably paying for? We all know Cookie is the breadwinner in that family. Like and now the real right thing to do is what you just said, Mir. Put your fucking phone away. Disappear from the Dabbleverse. Take a week off.
Go fishing. Do something, dog. Like
I personally in the past, and I don't know, I might do it, maybe over the holidays. Like I've taken off like a month or 3 weeks or whatever. Just like put it away.
Family.
Don't do a show. And I don't care. Like it's not. And Shmuel, you're not making so much money. He has this feeling that like he's on the precipice of being this like big star or something.
He has
like,
to be seen every single moment. I gotta
keep
be
the
there. I gotta be
algorithm
there.
going.
I might lose my momentum.
Yeah, exactly. I can't lose what I built up. And it's like you haven't built up anything. You get the same number of views as we do. You get probably the same amount of money or less, even with your super tips. You're not really that important. No one really missed out. Like, so this is the thing about Buckman, and because he's a narcissist. And if any of you have ever dealt with a narcissist, you know what their mentality is. They think that they're the center of everyone else's world.
Yeah.
They're the center of their own world, but they think they're also the center of your world. Shmuel Buckman disappears for 24 hours. No one's like, oh my God, where'd Shmuel go? But he thinks that if he disappears for 2 days, people are going to want to send out a search party. Oh my God, what happened to Shmuel Buckman? Because he's so important. Because I have to know what Shmuel Buckman thinks about what's going on the latest in the Dabbleverse. No one really is thinking that, Shmuel Buckman. I'm sorry if that hurts your ego, but if you disappeared for a week, no one's going to be like, oh my God, that was the worst week ever. We didn't get our Shmuel Buckman fix. But that's what he thinks in his fucking deluded mind, in his warped geriatric narcissistic mind, his atheistic, dry, drunk mind. He thinks that he's the center of everyone else's world. And it just isn't the case. So Shmuel, take a couple of days off. To his credit, I think he didn't stream yesterday. So that's a point in the right direction. But I'm guessing give it about 30 or 40 minutes, we're going to see a Shmuel Buckman stream pop up.
And I feel
He's
bad for
way
Cookie,
overdue
dude.
for it.
I feel bad for Cookie, honestly. Like, your man's with you. He's not like, what I'm saying? Just like, dude, he can't get away. And I'm sure that's like, I know she's probably supporting him in some aspect. I'm sure in the back of her mind, she's like, come on, bro. At least give me a moment with you. We're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like just a moment. And he can't even do that. It's sad.
One moment.
Yeah. Please, like, just like at least have your cock in me once. Not. I'm just saying, just one time. She might want your dick instead of someone else's.
Shmuel Buckman is the kind of guy that would say, like, "Hey, honey, I got to stream, but I'll hold your hand while the native bangs you. Like it will make eye contact, but I need to stream."
Well, Buckman's been putting out some wild shit lately, and we're not doing a life form on Buckman tonight, but like he put these pictures up of like his face on Keanu's body and a bunch of them, like of her in like underwear or bikinis and stuff, but it's like his face like with AI on like, and he was like showing on his show and like getting all excited and like, isn't this funny? Like, this degenerate stuff, and it's like, dude, what are you doing, Buckman? But this ain't like
fucking crazy old man. This guy's fucking nuts, dude.
We're not watching any Buckman tonight, that's for sure. But we will get back into Buckman stuff in time because there's a lot of good shit. He's basically putting out all this wild shit.
Can I just say one last thing about Buckman before we just move on?
Yes.
There was one tweet that he made. So he's very active on Twitter still on his trip. He's in the chats.
Of course, he's in it, bro.
So he made a comment. So Bob Levy had him on his Bob Levy show on like the first day he was in paradise. And I'm gonna give me just 1 second. I'm gonna find. I want to quote it exactly. I think I talked about it on my show, but he made the most passive aggressive comment to Bob Levy about the YouTube title of the show.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Wow, he's tweeting up a storm. I'm only yesterday. He must have tweeted 100 times since he's been there. or more.
Well, he's got to get, a couple of ball washes a day, keep the doctor away. So he's got to keep his hands on some balls at all times. He didn't get ball washer of the year for nothing,
Okay.
So.
I got it here. So this was on November 30th. He did a show with Bob Levy. And Bob Levy has a producer who does like all the AI stuff and the titles of the YouTube shows. And they called it Out of the Coffin, episode 245 with the Reverend Bob Levy. Very just like a generic title. Shmuel Bachman retweeted the YouTube link with the comment, or quote tweeted. So like you put the kind of the link and then you say your comment above it. Had a chance to be a guest with the great Bob Levy. One day I hope to be included in a show description. Wink emoji.
What a fag. What, dude, fuck this guy. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't show a lot of disdain towards people, but actually fuck this guy. I'm not even kidding. You're on vacation, you can give your girl the time of day that she's begging for. And then you shit on the legendary Bob Levy. No, like I don't like that shit. You're a fucking bitch, bro. You're a fucking
You should be
fag.
kissing our feet, bro. We put you in the description of all of our Lifeforms docu-series we did on you. We put you in our interview we did of you, and those have hundreds of almost 1,000 views. If you add them all up, thousands of views. So
Yeah.
we put your name into thousands of views of Algo, and Levy didn't do it
That's
shit.
nuts.
So you should be thanking us, kissing our feet as gatekeepers. We're top 150. And
You're
put you
behind
on.
me, bitch. You ain't shit. You're behind Chow. You're behind Dan. You're behind me. Fucking get on your knees, bro. All I'm saying is this. Murr doesn't show disdain. I don't. But this guy, fuck him. He is a degenerate. He is a scumbag. He's not a Christian. He's nothing. He believes in nothing. He is a fucking degenerate roach. He's a life form.
We have no respect for atheists
higher
on this
power.
show, by the way. If anyone's just tuning in, atheism, you might as well fucking burn kids at the stake, as far as I'm concerned. If
Yeah, he's a nutcase. Even Granny said he tried to cultivate him to some aspect into his fucking Buckman bunch. He's fucking off the hinge.
Yeah, he's got his Buckman bunch, which is going to be a nice development for us. Actually, all the prospects are from the Buckman tree. NJ Ranger.
Big W is an extension of the Buckman bunch.
Oh, he is.
He's in there too.
He's a target. He's a target, bro, because he's so emotional. They approach people who are emotionally fucking fucked up.
And then NJ
Shmuel
Ranger
Bachman is the Scientology of the Dabbleverse.
Yeah,
like, he's got his own little cult going on, his little
Yeah.
side project, and it's fucking disgusting.
But should we get into the big awards?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right. And this one, we want to get the chat involved more for this one because it's best show and worst show. And best show, worst show is pretty subjective. I kind of just put 3 fillers in there. But let's do best show first.
Okay.
So best show 2025 or best channel, best streamer, whatever you want to. Final Boss with his solo streams, and the reason I put him on here, you guys can say all these suck, and they all, you can say MLC is the best. If the chat starts saying something's way better and can make a case, I'm fine. We can send out the link. But Final Boss hit rate on his streams was so high. MKE, just lots of highlights throughout the year on his channel. And then Karmic X came out of nowhere and like kind of became a huge thing. So I think those kind of get the best show for the year. But there's a lot of other good shows. And we didn't nominate ourselves, but we would have probably won best show if we would have done that. So
easy. I'm going to go. I mean, I think Win by 2 is right there because he's been so steady and he's pretty based. But
like
if I'm going best show right now, like Win by 2 is just steady. He does a great job and he's just steady. He doesn't add the insane clips that people, are aura farm to, you know what I'm saying? So
he's created a point of view.
Exactly.
And that's what so many people lack. They want to jump on what other people say and I know like they're covering a lot of the same shit, all these different people. So maybe he's watching this guy's clips and this guy's watching that guy's clips, but at least he's got his point of view to shit.
Exactly. And I love that he's a commentator. He's not really trying to like create clips. He's just commentating on them. And I respect that. But when you're doing a show, you want to gravitate people towards you. in in a very insane moment. You know what I'm saying? You want those like really grasping moments of aura farming. So I will go Karmic X on this one. I think Karmic X has delivered and has developed a certain vibe about him that he is just able to draw people in. I'm sure there's the days where he makes $10, where I'm sending him money so he can pay his light bill. But at the same time, then he has other days like Dan said, where he makes $1,000 from crying. I think he truly has one of those shows where he can turn up when he needs to. It's not consistent, but it is brilliant in its own way. And I think he beats out Win by Two just off of the notoriety of being a look at me kind of show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with Karmic on that one because there's just so many moments that are just gold.
I think Karmic deserves it. I haven't watched Karmic a lot lately. It kind of ran its course, but the fact that he is kind of like, there's levels to like these shows. There's the shows that do stuff like Karmic, or it used to be like MLC or shows where they wouldn't watch clips and they'd be talking or discussion shit, and that'd be like the show. And Karmic has done a good job of like, he's become source material, kind of like Chad or whatever on these shows. So he's like in a different level of these other ones, and like he's pretty new. And MKE's starting to get there too. I kind of like MKE's vibe.
I don't like
Karmic.
drunk. I don't like drunk MKE though. Someone said that he's entertaining. It's not entertaining. It's just not. But go ahead, Chow. Go ahead.
No, I agree. He's a highlight guy, and you got to give Karmic credit because he's comes in and day out, and it's been streaming for 6 months now, like basically all the time. So I kind of want to give him the nod for, even though I don't really like his show anymore, of the guys like that I've streamed with and I like the best out of here. I mean, I hosted a show with Win by Two, and I streamed with MKE a ton of times. So I love talking with both those guys. Final Boss's shit as a spectator, as a fan, is really fucking funny because of how he thinks and how messed up and how demented his brain is. Like all that shit's like crazy. But I mean, it's tough. Like what's the chat saying? Like I see a couple people saying
Tukey has fun shows. Tukey's an idiot. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
MKE. I see people saying Karmics, or more people are saying who shouldn't win rather than who is the best show. So
Final Boss is too soon. Like Chow, with your logic earlier, Final Boss is just too early on the scene, bro. In my opinion.
Okay.
MKE Win by Two's been here for a fucking fat minute. But we know what we expect from Win by Two, and he continuously delivers. But like I said, he just doesn't aura farm the clips that really like push the show out there to the extremes. He's very base and very solid. That's about it. What about you, Dan? What's your take on this?
Well, first off, full disclosure, sometimes when like you watch CNBC, people have to say, hey, just I had to disclose I own this stock. Pretty closely aligned with Win by Two. We've done shows together. We've done a lot of collabs. This show's done collabs with Win by Two. So
yes.
Definitely a biased. John is a good dude. So unironically, I'm a big fan, and for that reason, I definitely support him. However, for the purposes of this award show, I need to pull that a little bit away and take a step back and try to be an impartial judge, because if I'm not impartial, then I'm just a Shmuel Buckman, and I don't want to be a Shmuel Buckman. Karmic X, I would have said I might have given the award to a month ago. He's kind of fallen off a little bit. It seems like he's a little bit in desperation mode right now.
I mean, he's not making any money. Yeah.
The Playboard numbers are down, but also it just seems that it's very forced. He's really just trying to do things that he thinks are going to get him clicks. So he's sort of fallen off a little bit for me.
Okay.
MKE, I think is aura. He's an aura guy. He's vibes. I think he's very easy to vibe with. He's like the everyman, the lunch pail, go to work, nickel and dimer, that kind of guy. So, he's a man of the people. I really like him. But I'm going to give it to Final Boss Sonic Streams. And let me tell you why.
Okay, convince us
Because-
to vote. Yeah,
because
convince us.
and this is a very particular reason. I'm an old man. I get up sometimes in the middle of the night to go take a piss, as some of us do. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten up at 4 a.m. to go take a piss, and Final Boss is doing some wacky, crazy stream to like 10 people, talking gibberish, playing some stupid video game, and then playing music, and then having like random flip outs, random things at like 4 a.m. Nobody else is doing that. It stands alone. It's unique. He doesn't know what he's doing. He hasn't quite harnessed it, but there's energy. There's a spirit there that just shines through in what he's doing. This man loves Sonic the Hedgehog. Get you a girl who loves you as much as this guy loves Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mhm.
He cares. It's important to him, and he knows that he's on a mission to figure out what it is that he's trying to do. And for that
He based
reason,
his life on it.
this isn't just a hobby for him. This is a way of life.
Yeah.
Sonic is a way of life for Final Boss. And for that reason, for him being all in on it, it comes through on the show because you can't fake that. You either got it or you don't got it. Karmic X fakes a lot of stuff. MKE
Mhm.
gets too drunk. Win by 2 gets a little too formulaic. Final Boss walks the walk. He lives the life.
He's real.
And for that reason, he's real. He's the best show in my mind.
All right. I like what you said, and I agree with a lot of what you said, but I think of it this way. Consistency. It's not there for Final Boss. And some of those characteristics you described might be up. He might be up for the big grand prize of Lifeform of the Year.
Maybe I'm
And
a year early on Final Boss. Maybe I'm jumping the gun on this.
Well, if I want to break it down more, and maybe not, I agree with a lot of your points, but just the consistency day in, day out of streaming that like even MKE does, but Karmic and MKE is essentially now sniping Karmic show, which is like, it's basically, I give that aura to Karmic for the life form specific type show. I think Karmic has probably been the most, even though I don't watch it anymore, like this year, he's been the most consistent and best. And we counted Karmic out. Remember we did our life forms before he even met Felicia?
Yes.
And we're
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah, he's done now. Like we covered his rise from January to May, and we did all the shit. And we're like, yeah, he's kind of like winding down.
Petering
People are
out,
losing
yeah.
interest. But then all that shit went down, and we did more and more coverage and all the shit. But I think all that just counts. He deserves best show this year. And then it's a nice runner-up consolation for Blob again. And MKE is right up there with him. But since he's sniping Karmic, I'd rather just give the award to Karmic.
I'll go Karmic on that one, man. Karmic.
Are you cool with that, Dan? Or you wanna call
cool.
in another
I'm cool.
gatekeeper to put this into?
I'll go along with that.
Okay, so Karmic X, you are the first annual Lifeform winner of Best Show 2025. There
Be
you go.
proud, fag.
There you go. So down to the big ones now. Worst show, which
I
want to get the chat going on this one for a second. I want to get the chat going on what do you guys think that some of the worst shows are in this game right now? Because there's a lot of stuff that's out there, and it's a lot of bad stuff. But when you're talking the worst,
there's a lot of, and so to take that point to the next level, 2025. If there was a theme of 2025. It was everybody thinks that they can be Kevin Brennan or they can replicate this. Oh, all I got to do is get monetized, and then I play clips, and then the super chat machine works, and then I get money. And all I have to do is do the same thing everyone else does. There's a lot of mimicry going on. There's a lot of low energy, a lot of low effort, unoriginal content. But with that content are people with huge egos. And then people that are circle jerking each other and supporting the other shows So it's like there's a lot of these shows with 40, 50 viewers or whatever, but they're complete garbage. You can't watch them for more than 2 minutes. And you sit there and you say to yourself, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what is this? They're playing the same thing that this other show played. They're adding nothing original. They don't want to be controversial because they have to get along with all their little group, their little inner circle. So what's the point of all this? It's very milk toast. It's very boring, and there's a dearth of that. There's way too many of these shows right now. So we're gonna call them out. And what we'd love to hear in the chat, who do you think would be those shows that fit that description?
I think a prevailing trend to a lot of these shows is, I don't know the origin of it, of just sitting and reading chat. You'll see kind of all these nominees. One of them's a big show that got nominated through the AI, and you guys are going to be like, well, it's crazy, but he might be the godfather of all these types of shows where you're streaming and just waiting for chats and reading chats, and that's the show. So when we look at this category, it's another one where we got a few shows kicked out to us based on the AI, the Dabble Universe AI program that everyone's using. And we came up with a list of 3 nominees, but we're going to open this up for worst show of the year. I see someone said Pat Dixon, that Felicia. Felicia's been trying a lot of new things now. Now, these shows you'll recognize that trend with all 3 of them when I put them up, but the nominees for worst show in 2025 are Shmuel Talk, hosted by Shmuel Buckman. I Will Try My Best, hosted by OG Mumbling Nick, and MLC, hosted by Kevin Brennan.
I'll just speak right now on this. It's not MLC. MLC by Kevin Brennan. Yeah, it's going downhill and whatnot, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, I think that's inevitable with everything. At one point, you hit your height, and then you kind of just teeter out eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's just nature. And that's what's happening with MLC. So I don't think that's the worst show, because they were doing great numbers. They were a great show at one point, and it's just kind of teetering out. It happens to everybody. So I wouldn't say they're the worst show. I think it's just natural for them. Shmuel Talk sucks, but fuck, I'm trying to defend Buckman here. It's very hard.
It's
Shmuel Talk,
one, like Panhandler's good on there.
No, yeah, like Shmuel Talk sucks. Oh my, I can't even fucking do it with a straight face. You know what, Buckman, your show sucks. I'm sorry, buddy, but it's not as bad as I Will Try My Best. Just by the title, I Will Try My Best, and who the host is, it is a fucking degenerate, scumbag, disgusting showcase of what a podcast is. It is fucking truly I would say, a despicable show. It showcases tons of debauchery in the intro, which I don't like. I mean, sure, you want to be edgy and funny, I get it, but after a while, during your fucking 5-minute intro, it gets a little too long and a little too weird. And then you come on, and how you act and how you decipher and project yourself onto the audience is very negative and very gatekeeping. Like when you're not a gatekeeper, you're a fucking incel. So I have an issue with that. And on top of that, the character of the host is not a good character. It's a very broken, fucked up individual who is willing to shit on. And I've had my issues with the mentally challenged, before on our show, but I would never stoop to that level, what he did. And on top of that, he's not a man of God, which I have a problem with already. And then on top of that, he also tries to dictate what his audience should like and shouldn't like and what other people should do, while being a complete and utter disgrace towards humanity. I think I'll Try My Best is truly one of the most fucked up, sad attempts at a podcast. The song itself is disgusting. The man who is behind the camera is fucking disgusting. The aura he gives is disgusting. And the show's I would say details and just depth of what it is fucking a disgrace, and it's disgusting. Shmuel Buckman, I hate your show, but this is way worse than what your show is. His show is truly a fucking disgrace to the online community, and it needs to end. Just being honest.
No, there's levels. There's levels to this, and I agree with you that MLC, will have an amazing episode here and there. Buckman will have an amazing moment in an episode here or there, but I will try my best. Is by far the worst show ever, and it's very unsettling to even watch because it's so it's so bad, but
it's weird.
It's very odd. So yeah, OG Mumbling Nick's show. I don't know about his politics show, but the 3 episodes of I Will Try My Best I've watched are brutal. I've seen about maybe 60 to 90 seconds of his political show a couple times, and it's kind of like I don't think that's it either. But yeah, I Will Try My Best to me is the worst show I've ever seen, hands down.
Can I share an email that I received after our OG Mumbling Nick?
Yes,
Lifeforms
please.
episode?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's do it.
Okay. This was right before the Thanksgiving holiday. I haven't had a chance to connect with this person, but I'm just going to read the email. I'm going to edit some parts out just so as not to dox anyone or give away too much information, but I want you to get the gist of this email. So I posted that video on my channel, and I got a bunch of replies from someone, this young woman, who seemed to know a lot about OJ Mumbling Nick. And I said, well, here's my email. Why don't you email me and send me some more information? So she said, hey, my name is blank, and I am Nick's sister-in-law. He's married to my sister. They don't talk to the family because they are both extremely different from us. Their way of thinking is just way off. I can tell you, and then she said, writes this in big letters, anything you want to know. My sister has been with him for about 24 years, married for almost 21 years. He's originally from blank. They have lived in blank for the last 20 years. Neither drive or have a license, let alone a vehicle.
Ouch.
I know a lot about him, as my sister has always vented to me up until about 7 months ago. I'd be happy to answer any questions here, or we can have a phone call. Let me know. Smile face, sent from blank's iPhone. He's an odd duck, and there's a lot of people that don't like OG Mumbling Nick.
Well, I mean, we kind of
we're going to
pointed that
continue
out.
to drill at OG Mumbling Nick.
The
I
guy-
vote for him. His show sucks, and he's a weird dude.
And this is the thing, like people are saying, OG Mumbling Nick's awesome. It's like, dude, this guy's going to like people's families' houses.
Their
and,
grandmas and their
Yeah, he's going to
80-year-old mom's
Stuttering
house.
John's grandma's house and all this shit. And he was doing it like last year, like
Yeah.
and
He was
like,
fighting
the
with
Hug
Jake
Box
Hudson.
people. Yeah, he's picking on Jake Hudson and like it's like
Chow, do you have the clip I sent you about Mumbling Nick with that?
was it that shit from today or the other day?
Oh, what I sent you on email. Because you should have it. Because I can put it up if you want me to.
Yeah,
but-
I got it.
Okay, yeah, play that shit. Because I want the audience to watch this fucking weirdo. It's fucking nuts.
Hey, ladies, I eat pussy.
Yeah.
Is this from this is from our Lifeforms, right?
Yes.
Let me see if I can play it. Yeah, so I kind of want to play like that shit where he was talking about our show last night too, so we can get into that too. But
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, here's this. Demented this guy is, Jake.
Hey, Jake, you know what? If you're gonna keep insulting, take a fucking hike, dude. Fuck off.
Oh, Nick,
Don't just
stop
no. Don't
Nick,
just come on and start insulting people, you little fucking bitch.
I was trying to make a joke.
You're not
Nick,
making no joke. You're trying. Don't
Nick.
act like you're making a joke now, dude. You're being a rude fuck. Tell Matt you're
Alright,
sorry or
alright.
fuck up.
Nick,
Why? Go hang
Nick,
out with your
Nick,
fucking possum kingdom, you little fucking faggot. Take a fucking hike, you little fucking bitch. I'm sick of your fucking attitude, dude. Don't be fucking poking people. I don't care if you're fucking half retarded. No one's fucking buying that shit no more, dude.
Fucking half retarded.
I'm not gonna do that. So fuck off. Take a fucking hike, you little bitch.
That's sad. What's your
Yeah,
take, Jake? Disgusting. That's the fucking person who deserves worse show. I'm not kidding. This guy is actually a fucked up individual. Just saying.
Yeah, he's the weird guy for sure, and his show is just next level. So bad that like it's mind blowing, and I look forward to like, I told MGD and like all these people like in Europe are getting all the good shit because like find all the best life forms stream in the middle of the night now, like OG Gooner, Final Blob.
What do we say?
Hawkman.
There's some life forms that are fun life forms. You do the show, it's that was fun and that was funny. We were all like, oh my god, I need to take.
I
like
felt
I
sick.
need to, like
I had to
Yeah.
take a shower.
take a shower after that. It was so disgusting and dirty.
It was a disgusting guy to even think about. So it sucks like having to like
Rest in
break
peace
him
to your
down,
wife,
but
bro.
yeah, like I guess congratulations, OG, because you won.
Boo!
Worst
You
show,
fucking scumbag. Fuck you, faggot. You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. You're
I
a
will
fucking
try
piece
my
of shit.
best. Is the winner
You tranny
of the
loving
worst
fag.
show 2025. But all right, boys. I mean, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark of this exquisite evening. We got a lot of people watching, but we got the biggest award of the year coming up. Before we get into that award, is there anything else that you want to bring up from this last year?
Yes,
watching Lifeforms?
I would. Ava's insane. I'm just saying that right now. That's it. I'm good now. Unhinged.
Okay. Well, yeah. So,
Just want to say I don't want to say anything else because you might come after me.
yeah. So that's popular Ava Raisa or whatever is beefing with everyone, but like I said, I don't follow a lot of the like Stuttering John or Shuley stuff, so it seems like a lot of that shit's
No.
happening over there. But
I'm just saying that because Ava hit me up randomly, personally.
oh, I'm sure.
And start talking crazy shit. So I'm just
You
saying
send
that
me
in
nudes?
general. I almost said I wish. Holy fuck! I'm glad I stopped that. No, I almost said
Keep
something crazy.
drinking.
I'm fucking keep drinking, Murray. Yeah, exactly. Don't take advantage of me, Ava. All right, I'm a young man. But
yeah. So, what do you? Is there a moment in 2025 that you look back and you were like, "Wow, that was like something"?
Dan, you go first. I gotta think about this for a second. Dan's got a lot of moments.
So like a life form moment of 2025? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, the one that comes to mind right off the bat is the Clowntown final boss situation, where he
I know that
get run off of Clowntown and he got all he flipped out, and I think that actually was Ava related, wasn't she?
Yep,
the one that
she was
started
involved. Yeah, and that was Carlos Danger's #1 moment of the year too. So that was like legendary, and put Final Boss on the map. Like shit, you know how things move so fast. It's kind of hard to remember specific things like that.
No.
Were really funny or really emotionally jarring, but that was one of the funnier things that happened because of all the subsequent fallout and like spazzing out that he did. And just to see where he's at today, I'll probably go that same one as well as the #1, crash out of 2025.
I think the biggest crash out, honestly, I agree with you guys, it is Final Boss, but I think the biggest crash out was when Karmic disavowed him publicly on the stream, dude, and he threatened the money. That was insane. I was like, whoa, dude, this is kind of like intense,
Yeah, when two life forms have a moment together, that's like a burnout. Like that's, to me, that's when it's the most memorable, because it's just like a multiplier. It's one thing to see like, okay, Karmic cries on stream, but then Karmic cries and then he gets on the phone with Gilly and then there's this weird thing. Like that's when it levels up to the next level. Or when Final Boss and Karmic are having a lover's quarrel, that is like next level for me. So and there's a lot of J-Mo moments too. J-Mo's
Ashley. Ashley
Yeah.
threatening me, wishing my death, and saying, "I hope your kid gets fucking killed and your wife leaves you." Like that was nuts, but that was
Always,
private.
yeah.
But then, like it was Ashley though. Ashley's an emotional woman. They're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
But
So
Final Boss is a man.
yeah,
I hope.
so we're getting into the big award, the award of all awards, and it's none other than Lifeform of the Year.
Yeah,
The very prestigious life form of the year.
the biggest one.
Three
That's what we've all been waiting
nominations
for.
that have been nominated for other awards tonight. Some of them have taken home some trophies. Some of them are just still waiting for that big one. But we got Lifeform of the Year, Karmic X, Final Boss, or Shmuel Buckman.
Dan, you go first, man.
Can you put the list back on the screen just so I can
Yeah,
see it again?
it's like defaulting to setting it up with a 10-second timer, so I keep having to switch it.
Final
Yeah,
Boss.
so
Okay, sorry.
no, Dan, sorry. You go on these, but these are just 3 nominees. The floor is open for Lifeform of the Year. Of course, we're biased. We've covered these guys a lot each, so that's kind of how they aggregated towards the top. But we'll make our cases with you, Dan, first, breaking it down.
Okay. First off, I want to just hit Final Boss, and hopefully Final Boss sees this. Maybe it gets back to him. Final Boss, you probably on other years, or maybe even next year, you're on the precipice of being a life form of the year candidate, or you are a life form candidate, but truly being the winner of this award. And I think of life form of the year, it's like an MVP award where just like it rolls off your tongue, you know it. This life form just sticks above the crowd and is undeniable. Final Boss, not at that level quite yet. Had a lot of great moments, very memorable year, Final Boss. And, if Final Boss levels up next year, maybe he goes on more shows, he kind of does more stuff, he does a little more consistent output of material and life form activity, he could be the winner of next year. But for that reason, I'm going to put him in third place for life form of the year. Then it comes to Karmic X and Shmuel Buckman. This is very tough for me.
Yeah.
This one's a real hard one because everybody knows how I feel about Shmuel Buckman. People know that I've kind of been back and forth in Karmic X. The $2 Dan moniker, a lot of that comes from kind of my back and forth with Karmic X. So Karmic X and I have a history, as well as Shmuel Buckman. Shmuel Buckman, I want to give him the award because I want to. Well, let me say this. Part of me wants to give him the award because I do feel like his life form qualities, the negative and just the absurdity really of the Shmuel Buckman experience almost elevates him to a level where he should win life form of the year. But I can't in good conscience give him life form of the year. I can't give him that award. I can't validate him that way because I don't think he was so above the mix that he should be life form of the year. Karmic X, on the other hand, could be best show of the year and worst show of the year. He could be the best performer of the year. He could be the most disingenuous performer of the year. It's the duality of Karmic X, the attention that he's gotten. Now, he has fallen off a little bit, I will say, in the last couple of weeks. So this made it a little bit tougher for me. But I think if you look at the whole body of work over the course of this year, his ascendancy to having a show that it consistently gets 100 to 150 people watching, a show really about nothing other than him talking about his emotions and his life and the fucked up living in northern Minnesota, the relationship with Felicia Gillespie, the gay alter ego that he has, the AI music, all of these different things that are going into it. And just the overall body of work, the quality. He's doing shows every day, sometimes twice a day. It's almost like a soap opera. So for that reason, for the body of work, for the consistency across the whole year, for the number of eyes that he got for a show that's really about nothing, and just the overall theater kid vibe that he gives off, the crying, the highs, the lows, the drug use, the little boy, little Peter Pan living on his parents' farm. For all those reasons, I have to give it to Karmic X.
Okay. Can I speak next?
Yes.
So that was very well said, Dan. Final boss. I'll start also with this. So final boss, like Dan said, you're in your come up. You're not there yet, though, young buck. You'll be there someday, soon, hopefully. You're a treasure. You're a jewel, and just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Because there's a lot more to watch coming from you in the years to come. That being said, you're not the Lifeform of the Year. I know you wanted it to be that way, judging from your comments on Twitter or X, but it's just not going to happen, bro. You're not there yet. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Now, going towards Karmic X and Shmuel Buckman, this is very personal for me because Karmic X said he would come on our show and he wanted to come on our show multiple times, and even Kevin Brennan, I think Kevin Brennan told him we were good eggs and that he would do it.
Yeah,
And that's true.
it is.
And Karmic X is a beta male. He will suck cock, suck dick, ball wash anyone. We called him out early on. And comparing him to Buckman, I think, is disingenuous because here's the reason why. Buckman, yeah, I gotta give the guy props. No matter what, has been consistent on who he is. He is the man that you're watching. He is going to be Buckman no matter what you see or what you hear. He's always Buckman. But Karmic X is always flipping in and out of, oh, am I this sad? Am I this? Am I that? What's going on with me? Am I deranged? Am I stoic? All this shit. But Buckman stays true to who he is, stays true to his shit show, and stays true to who he is as a life form. And I think that deserves the utmost respect because he is the ultimate life form because he understands that he is a life form. He doesn't try to get out of it. He doesn't try to do this and do that. He will continue to develop and just flatline as a life form. Karmic X is trying to push out. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that. Buckman won't. Buckman will stay where he is, and he will continue to stay where he is. And I have to show respect towards that as life form of the year because Buckman understands he is a life form and he always will be a life form because he is a fucking bitch and a fucking delusional delinquent man, and he'll never gain any type of notoriety in life. He will stay the same and he always will be the same. So that for that I have to show respect and have to give my vote towards Buckman.
Wow. Okay, so both you guys made great points. And you both convinced me very strongly that your guy should be life form of the year, but crazy enough, I gotta give it to Final Boss. So. And it's not, maybe it is because I've known him the longest, or I knew him in January and shit from like
you have a personal grip. It's personal with you. I know you guys. Okay.
You guys are calling him Young Buck and all this, and he is like a baby Buckman.
Well, he's my age. Yeah, I mean, like
I know, but like he's got that buck. He's got. They both have rich life form DNA. You know, they were given it from above or below, and they are both mega life forms, super life forms, ultra life forms. All three of them, really.
Yeah,
so
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, go ahead.
You can't go wrong with awarding any of these guys like life form of the year. But to me, Final Boss, like, okay, so what was the latest thing he was doing today? He was flexing that we named our show and
after him.
Yeah. So
he's
now
an idiot.
He's like, this is gay.
Because he said he's the original life form. Is that his contention?
Yeah, because back in the day, he used to have like in his Twitter bio, like, I'm the Dabbler versus ultimate life form. That's what it said under his name before he nuked his account for like, threatening to kill everyone and all that shit. Yeah, then he changed it up, and we came up with the name Lifeforms, honestly, just on a whim.
I know. I was
just
like, dude,
said
it's
it
not
once, I was
about you
like,
at all, fucking fag. Trust us. Like,
yeah. So we just came up with it, and then
born
and I
with
think
it.
the spirit. I wrongly said like Karmic was our first life form. Final Boss was our first life form. I went back and looked at the dates on the timestamps of everything. So I think
He's
Final Boss,
proud of that. He's proud of being the OG
of
life
course,
form.
because that's what he embodies the life form state of mind so well that like it's like that. He's proud of that he's the origin of our show name, and he's proud of like going on stage at that concert as a Make-A-Wish kid and doing a scream off against another kid, and he tries to flex that as some huge music career. So it's like
shit.
he can take the smallest little ounce of a win and blow it up into something crazy big. So that's just pure life form, Buckman can do that, but he's just kind of like, he doesn't have like he's an old dog. He doesn't have the tricks of the trade to do it. And
Or the energy.
Karmic's too theatrical and in his own, routine.
He's too all over the place. Like,
he's just grinding through his chat and trying to get paid, get money. That's all he's trying to do now. He can't think about anything outside of just going live and reading the chat. And that's fine. That's his grind. That's his hustle. He's a life form. He's a great life form. But he deserves life form of the year. I totally agree with that. But if I had to vote, I'd give it to Final Boss. So now we're in a big problem because we got three of these guys on a three-way tie. And like, we didn't even check with like the AI to see what we're supposed to do if it's a three-way tie. So
you want to check with AI?
We could, but
it's biased, bro. It's biased.
Yeah, it's biased. So
fuck.
I don't think any of us should
put it to vote on Twitter tomorrow.
I think that's what we're gonna have to do, or we're gonna have to table life form of the year. Yeah, maybe you know what? We didn't want to. Is there a way we could set up a vote for people in the top 150 to vote only?
I don't think we should, bro. I think we should come up with one right now.
I think it is the last award for the biggest.
I think fuck what anyone fucking says besides us three.
But we all believe so strongly in our guy.
And I know. I believe in Buckman, but I'm gonna go on a limb here.
Okay, I have an idea.
Right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not strong, 10 being super strong, how strong do you feel? How strong is your conviction for your choice for life form of the year? I'm gonna give it a 5 for mine, just by way of.
I go 5 or 6.
And I'm as big a Buckman guy as anyone. I would have actually put Karmic third.
Karmic's third.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty strong.
Take Karmic out. Final Boss or Shmuel Buckman. Take Karmic off.
That's it.
I'm going Final Boss, bro. I'm feeling Final Boss right now after hearing Chow. Like, dude, I'm just saying. Like, I'm feeling it right now. The Final Boss is the ultimate life form because he is truly like, dude. He's so fucked up that he is willing to go, like.
He embodies the heart, the spirit of a life form.
Yeah, no, it's insane. It's insane.
All three of these guys are so alike. Like they could be 3 generations of the same guy, the same clone. Like Buckman is an older Karmic, is an older Final Boss. And they all copycat each other. They all started streaming around the same time. So it's all kind of like, it's like, are you a boomer? Then your life form of choice or du jour is going to be Buckman. Are you a millennial? Then you're going to like Karmic X. If you're a Zoomer, then you're going to like Final Blob. So
yeah, like Final Blob posted his fucking shampoo to prove to people he washes himself. I can't. And I said, glad to know it's not a can of Mountain Dew instead. And he said, really?
Okay, you guys have convinced me. I'm all in Final Boss.
Look at this fucking dude legitly posted the shampoo that he uses to wash his disgusting, wet, Dorito drenched, fucking sweated out fucking hair that he fucking cleans. Christ, I feel sorry for that bathroom. And I said, glad to know you're not using a can of Mountain Dew. And he said, really, nigga? That was the best you got? Just don't come in next time and spare us. I said, calm down, Dorito hands. This guy is so fucked up, dude. Like, I think you know what, Chow, you're right. Final boss is truly the gift that keeps on giving. He will always be a life form, never will stop. Buckman is fucked up his own right. I understand completely. Like Buckman is a close second, but this guy is so Z-Gen tweaked out that it's more relatable, I would say, to all of us to some extent than Buckman, because Buckman's are boomered out, dude. So I
And
think
how about
Final
this? I have another analogy.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have? 100 final bosses or 100 Shmuel Buckmans?
100 final bosses easily.
Every day and twice on Sunday, exactly. And that to me tells you all that you need. We need more final bosses in the world and fewer Shmuel Buckmans. Final boss is the people's champ. Final boss is your life form of the year.
He is the. You know what? Yes, let's go. You know what?
Did we lose Chow?
He is the man of the people. I will say this: Final boss is so fucking. You know, you make a great point there, Dan. Shmuel Buckman tries to be above the audience, and you see that in every show, and or the guest too. He tries to be above everybody in his own delusional mind. But Final Boss is part of the people. He engages with the people. He is part of the people, and the people respond with that. And like you said, there's something about Final Boss that is truly original. Not even original. Not even blue collar. He's just a man of everyone talking. He is a voice of all of us, and even
His
though
lack
him
of self-awareness is so next level that
Yeah.
like it's almost brilliant.
exactly, and we all like, I know watching, I'm not gonna cap. Watching a Buckman show is fucking brutal, but watching a Final Boss show is fucking on steroids. That it's fun to watch. So I agree with Chow on this and Dan now since Dan switched. Final Boss, you are the life form of the year. You have a great show. You're a fucking loser. You're degenerate, but keep going, buddy. Maybe one day you can maybe fuck another bitch. Till then, I don't know about. But anyway, wash those Dorito hands. Wash your hair with that shit that you got, not Mountain Dew, and just keep killing it. That's all I gotta say.
Wash the wig.
Wash the wig.
Congratulations, Final Boss.
Final Boss, dude. Life form of the year. Holy fuck. I'd never. You know what?
I would have never guessed it. But it all makes sense when we put it together, when you put the pieces together.
Can we play for the audience, Chow, the Final Boss clip I sent you real quick? This is peak Final Boss right here, guys.
One sec, I'm just getting.
No, you're good, man. Dan, fill the dead air, bro. What are you doing? I'm kidding.
Oh, this is classic.
Yeah, this is an OG one.
I'm playing in two spots. I'm trying to.
Well,
All right.
while we're waiting, I'll just give a preview. I'm going to be on, I know you guys don't like the show, but I'll be on the Husey show tomorrow with Matt Mead, Scarlett Hampton, the porn star, and Keanu Thompson.
Oh, good looks.
So
dude.
check it out, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be interesting.
All right. Go check it out tomorrow. We'll probably be talking live phone. Oh shit! I was supposed to send Husey the link, but
fuck him.
Yeah, you can talk to him tomorrow or whatever. But we got this clip here. Some Final Boss who is now the life phone of the year. Let's check him out.
I hate to tell you, I picked the hot girl character because she's hot. You can do your psychoanalysis. I picked the hot girl character because she's hot. Mir, I know you make music for fucking faggots, but are you a fucking faggot?
1x2, you're a fag now.
Is this whole bit? Oh, dude, pause it. Chow. Dr. Chow, you gotta pause it. I read once. Look at how hot. Look at how sexy Final Boss Characters is. Chow, do you see how sexy his character is? Well, I'll tell you, Dr. Chow, I'm a virgin, and I read once that virgins plays bitches. Am I right, Chow?
That's just every day, bro.
Every day. And that is the
He's zooted on Baja Blast right now.
that's the epitome of a fucking life form right there for everybody to watch.
It's
It's
crazy listening to him on regular speed because I'm always sleeping when he's live. So someone says like, check him out. Last night he did this and that. Then I'll like do a 2x on it and see what's going on. But yeah, he never fails to deliver. And there's this small core of people who are checking out his shit. So a lot of people are watching these awards because they come from, you know, more famous shows and they want to see what's going on. Check him out. He's the Lifeform of the Year, the final boss. Congratulations to Karmic X and Shmuel Buckman because you guys were big time nominees and it's an honor to be nominated first and foremost. So, and I mean, on that's our award show.
Yeah, like Dave, take notes, my boy. Next year, man, you might do better.
And we threw that together pretty quickly. I mean, I'm sure it shows for the audience, but I mean, we weren't gonna sit around and wait. Like people like Shmuel and Dave, they want to talk about it, they want to noodle over it, and just burn up their brain cells trying to think about it. We pop it out. We get the idea and we go with it. And I think we got it right.
We
most
did.
importantly,
100%.
we got it right.
We're gatekeepers. That's what we do.
Because we know.
Yeah, it's a duty to be a gatekeeper, and you know we try to uphold that when we do these. Try to be objective and honest with our assessment of what's going on. So
and
not
fuck
for
the
everyone.
chat. And fuck the chat. We don't take notes. We will include chat here and there, but for the most part, for the major awards and for what we truly believe in, we're not going to allow the chat to dictate that. It will never happen, ever.
Chat will never control us.
No. So it is what it is.
Now, aside from the awards, we are coming off of a holiday and we missed last week, but is there any general Lifeform business that we need to catch up on? Like I know OG was streaming the other night talking about our last episode.
If you want, yes, I'm gonna take a piss though. Can you guys do some dead air real quick? I really want to watch this, so I don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. So I guess we kind of touched on all the as gatekeepers, we touched on all the life forms throughout this episode. But
I have a question for you, Chow. What about people like Mersh and some of these other sort of Johnny come latelys? Where do they fit into this ecosystem? Are they on the outside looking in? Do they have life form like qualities? Are they beyond? Are they too developed to be considered life forms? Where would we kind of put those people in the ecosystem?
Mersh has been on our show, you know, over 2 years ago and a couple times. So like to me, he's not Johnny come lately. He's always kind of been around. And he watches this shit. He knows about a lot of the shows. So
he's probably a little too self-aware to be considered really.
He's just yeah. And this is like what people are asking, like, what is it that makes a life form a life form? And there's aspects of, you know, self-awareness that's lacking, a desire and over drive to seek clout, where status is most important, whether you're on like people who get really tied up with the top. I mean, we do it as a bit to troll the lowly 150 to 200, but if you're top 150, you're chill. If you're like trying to crab in the bucket at the bottom of the list and clout chase and climb the ladder like Buckman, OG Mumbling Nick, all these people in that like 160 to 180 range. So it's just like there's certain behaviors where you kind of see it and you're like, that's life form. But it's not one thing that sets it all. But I do think the one unifying factor of it all is they have to be captivating and entertaining, because there's like people who suck, or like their streams are really, really bad, but they're still not life forms. They're just like, it's a nothing. So it's like you do have to have that thing to you that makes you a life form. And it
Kind of like
can
that
be
Apple
one of many
Pineapple
things.
guy. To me, he's not entertaining enough to even. I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
I saw the
Yeah.
pineapple's like attacking you hard, bro. I saw there's some beef there.
yeah, there's definitely well, he's in the Buckman coalition there. So all the Buckmanites are they have it out for me. So I'm taking on a lot of bullets from the Buckman acolytes. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. So I don't think Mersh can really fall into that. Now, Mersh is, I think he's just a savvy operator in the sense of, trying to generate content off of what's going on in the dab and getting involved. But honestly, he's been watching a lot of the shit we've been doing and like hitting it like when we started doing life forms on Karmic, then he started following Karmic. When we started blowing up J Mao, he started getting in the J Mao business.
I thought of a category we should have done.
Yeah.
Worst AI life form slop in the Dabble verse.
That's another key.
Chainsaw and Oscar Electric and
oh
there's
god,
a couple
that
other
guy,
people. Just
I had to,
AI,
like,
just
mute that
fucking
guy.
garbage.
Yeah, well, that's another key characteristic. Buckman was doing the AI, like putting his face on Keanu's like body, like in a bikini. But that's like the only capabilities Buckman has. But if Buckman had like the capabilities to make this AI stream music like Final Blob and Tojo and Karmic X do, it's a classic life form move. Is like find the.
Oh, wait till
cheapest-
Buckman finds Suno and he starts making, rap songs, boomer rap songs or something with it.
Right. So that's like the for sure go-to of a life form is like find the easiest, simplest way to make something that for content. And it doesn't matter if it is good. If it's from someone you like, then you say it's good because they're a friend and it's part of community and all this shit. So this is what I'm talking about, like life forms, field researchers or taste makers or people who are watching this shit. Too many people are gonna like go say, "Hey, this is great! Oh my gosh!" and pat you on the back for AI Gooner slop, just because you pat my back, I pat your back.
Speaking of which, where's Cigarette Jones? He pulled the no show. Thought he was coming on.
No, he's a fag, dude. He's a bitch. Everyone's like, "Oh, we want." I mean, I sent him the link. Like,
yeah,
publicly.
A couple of the people in the realm said they were going to come, but they didn't. But that's fine. It's kind of hard, and it was an honor to have Granny and
CWC.
Yeah, the CWC on because he's seen everything, even though he doesn't know anything or remember anything. But it's like him.
I
He
can
can't
take that for a second.
He can't even really be a life form like Clearwater Chad because he's just like he's something else. I don't know what he is. Like what is he? I guess he's
I think he's a fat fuck who kind of like is just a bro. Like he's like part of the he's like what, god damn it, what's that guy's name? He's like part of the clique. What's it called? The not trap house. Where's all those white dude fags all hang out together in? Where they call in college? You were in one, Dan. What's it called?
Frat house.
Frat house, yeah. He's the fat guy in the frat house. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's just there.
Yeah.
He's a fun time when you talk to him, but he really doesn't have an opinion or do anything. He's just there to fill up space because of his mass. He's just hanging out with the boys, and he's a good time.
They're laughing at everybody's jokes, just hanging out, life of the party.
Exactly. He's he's a designated fat friend.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
But you said you had a what was it? A clip you wanted to play, Chow?
Do you guys want to watch some of that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Man,
down.
what did you? Was it like 12 minutes or something last night? Let's see. I try my best. Let's watch the intro because let's see if he updated it. Actually, remember how bad it was? 93 views.
Hey, ladies of the dog.
Oh yeah.
Hey, ladies.
So he's going for his chicks again.
These are the Dabbleverse. I'm good at eating pussies.
Mumbling Nick in the back room, Clary. Cool pineapple holes too straight to bear. If the sea said kick, you've got some flair. Time to break the chains and take the air.
Telltale sign that you're a life form is you have this AI slop like we just mentioned, but we don't need to watch it again because it's so degenerate. But I think around here he starts talking about us. So
what's his name? Mumbling Nick.
So apparently John thinks Liquid Cryptid and I are one and the same, which is weird because I mean, I know it's been a year, a little over a year, but John and I, you know, we had a thing. We had a beef, altercation, whatever you want to call it.
Altercation.
So he knows who I am. I don't know if he thinks like Liquid Cryptid is my sock account. My guess, and I don't know this for sure, but my guess is like well, either one of his mole guys or it could have been Ava, because Ava's been on the political show in this a bunch of times. So she may have told John that Liquid Cryptid was a co-host of mine on a political show, and John's beer brain thinks we're the same fucking person. But
this guy, like, remember we talked about it on the life forms, like how he brings up like every like 20 or 30 minutes that like John knows who he is and John
Yeah, because he's desperate. He's desperate. He wants John to know him.
But he said this happened a long time ago. Like John deals with like hundreds and hundreds of like these idiot
Troll
chatter,
dude.
people all day, every day. So like he's claiming like he this to him is like his moment of like, this guy knows who I am. But there's nothing to it. Like he doesn't have any good stories of it other than just to bring it up all the time. But yeah, Min says it starts off right here. So
anyway, I thought that was funny. Chad's channel hanging on by a thread. Dude is threatening Mersh. No one needs to strike that. He's getting himself taken down. Yeah, dude. I don't like striking. I certainly don't like fucking doxing or going to fucking people's homes or bringing family into it.
This guy has like a bunch of videos of him going to people's houses.
I don't like going to people's homes as I go to one right now.
That's
but,
stuttering John's mom, the elderly mom. Man, I like taking a train
unless you're
for
the
12
elderly. I don't like going to your homes because I can't. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's it. As we covered, his very first video of all time is about that. So, and his second and his third. So, yeah, you do like doing that.
You do like doing.
You invented it.
Fucking creep.
Oh my god! Breaking news! You've got to check out Final Boss on Twitter right now.
Oh, wait, hang on.
I think he just accepted the award.
No way. Yeah. What? Final Blob is on X tweaking out right now, but
New intro just dropped. Final Boss.
Man, let me look at Final Boss real quick.
My shit just says. Wait.
Look at what it says on this video.
New intro just dropped.
The ultimate life form, born to rule all.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hang on. I'll put it to the mic.
Ultimate life form, born to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am.
Wait. Let's play this on the computer. Mirror. Who does he not? I'm blocked and on my desktop.
Here, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Yeah, present it, Dan.
If you DM me the link to it, maybe I can still get it to work on my desktop. But yeah, if you can present it. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. You want to add that up, Mir?
Yeah, I gotta take the ears down real quick. Let me remove that. All right, here we go.
Oh shit, I just removed it. There you go.
All right.
There you
The
go.
ultimate life form born to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am. The ultimate life form born
Let's
That's
watch
what
it
he just-
again. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again.
to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am.
I think he's accepted the award. The new intro just dropped. Final boss. 34 seconds
Congratulations,
ago.
sir. Yes. Wow.
Cheers.
Okay. I thought it was a song he wrote. So when he was, I thought he was saying it. Maybe it was him saying it, but I think he's like becoming, his voice is becoming like the Sonic characters that he watches.
Send
24/7.
him the
He's
link.
big
We
on
did.
the
He will not
Sonic,
come
yeah.
on here. He is too much of a pussy to come on here. He will
Never
not
come on.
Yeah, never. He's too much of a bitch.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get him on.
Actually, I'll play a little more of this while we wait.
Way too much of that shit going on, and people on like, I'm not saying people here, but people on like all sides like justify, when they do it or their guys do it, but
You went to people's house, OG. So why are you even like speaking on this? Like actions speak louder than words, sir.
because they think it's been done to them or whatever the fuck. What's the beef between you and Nice? Podcast stupid. Yeah, back to this. So this is just something I've been ignoring for weeks because I think it's dumb. I don't have a beef with Dan. I'll quickly explain it. So Dan and Chow and they do not like Eckle pineapple at all, and maybe I don't know if Marsh does or not. Don't really know.
Marsh.
And
did you know about this pineapple before OG Mumbling Nick?
No,
Because
not at all.
I knew about OG Mumbling Nick before I knew about the pineapple. I actually found out about the pineapple because OG Mumbling Nick did that show about us, and he had been like doing the J Mo shit. J Mo made that track on him. So
I had no idea who any of these people were until he did that show on us, to be honest.
yeah, so it has nothing to do with the pineapple guy, other than like you guys like and do all the like talk about how great you talk about how good he is on your show all the time, and he talks about how great you are on this show all the time. It's like that little web of everyone talking about how great each other's show is. So we'll continue.
and Chow and I always had like little spats in chats.
No, we
Because
didn't.
I'm not really into his style of trolling. I'm not really into trolling to begin with, unless it's like a.
But I like
goofy,
making fun of
funny-
retards.
Yeah, and I think this is like where he tries to like justify.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, keep digging your
trolling
grave.
to
you
begin
fucking
with, unless
fag.
it's like a goofy, funny. I don't know how to explain it.
Goofy and
I
funny.
don't like the trolling where we all.
This is the problem with this guy. He doesn't know how to explain what he's thinking, or he is thinking something, but he doesn't want to be honest with his thoughts. So he's
He's from
struggling
Boston.
to get words.
He's a faggot, right, Dan?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, this is what he does all the time. It's like I can't really explain what I'm thinking, but and then he starts coping and seething, and his show's nothing. It's just this type of cope for the whole show.
It's
It's here, but he can't explain it. But let's hear it.
Oh no, it's a fucking troll, and nothing they say is real. Like, oh my god, this guy's the best. This guy's like,
We're saying you're the worst, and that's real. So
that's very real.
That has nothing to do with saying anyone's the best. I've not actually. Who did we say was the best?
Final Boss.
Final Boss is Lifeform of the Year, but best show wasn't Final Boss, was it?
Oh no, who was the best show? I think it was Karmic X.
I think Karmic X.
Karmic X.
Yeah, edged out best show of the year. So yeah, so no, and that was. I'm not even really a fan of Karmic anymore. I don't watch it, but I just respect the work he put in and the moments he made over his time. It has nothing to do with ball washing or what someone told me to think.
Yeah, we're not bitches like you, my boy.
Yeah.
feel dumb, like So here's what's funny. I'll get back to that. Yes and no. Originally he was like half apologizing to me, but
Oh,
I
Sorry.
also opened my mouth, which is what actually got it going. So I can't blame the fruit. And I don't even really blame me. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, I don't like the type of trolling where it's like they just totally either make shit up or say things way out of context.
So is Dan trolling? Is Chow and I trolling when we say you're actually a degenerate piece of shit garbage human being who fucking like your show just sucks and you're just projecting yourself onto people because you hate your life. You can't even drive a car, bro. Your girl can't drive a car. You're just stuck in purgatory. You're hateful, you're sad, and you're just lost. Is that a joke? Is that a joke, my boy? Because I don't know at this point. I really don't. I like you're a sad individual as a human being. So
Yeah, and what don't you
I don't
get?
know. I don't know where the joke is or where
Yeah.
we're trolling at. You're actually a pathetic person.
We're watching your stream that you're watching Stuttering John's stream on your show. So you should be able to figure out what we're doing because you're trying to do the exact same thing. So acting like you have no clue how to understand it or what it is and all this shit. It's like we're doing commentary on your stream. There's nothing being made up. We're just watching you
Yeah,
and
giving our
pointing
takes
out
on it.
how insane you are. So that's the extent of it. And you're trying to do the same thing with Stuttering John, but beyond that, there's really nothing to it, bro.
Or and everyone knows it's a troll, and we're supposed to pretend it's real. Like I can't take if you're gonna, I'm not against trolling entirely if it's like a good natured troll. And
Pause that real quick.
I
hate it when someone says, "I'm not opposed to it if it's a good natured trolling." Who are you to dictate what a good troll is? I don't get that. Like, who made you you're not a gatekeeper, bro.
Well, his whole show is a personal vlog of like, I feel this way. I need
Right.
this. Me, my, I, me, I. Typical life form behavior. It's just him hoping a couple people listen to him complain about his problems.
The ethical
talk
troll.
about himself and listen to him just whatever he's doing. Bloviate about nothing, like for hours on end in the middle of the night. And there's probably 2 or 3 people in there fucking with him.
Right.
But yeah, everything from his perspective is like, I don't know. I don't see how this works. I believe this. I think that. It's like no one cares. Like you're not. You have no standing. Yeah, exactly. So you're low
IQ, low life form. But keep playing. Let's keep watching this fucking tweaker.
like either it's a good natured troll where we're not pretending it's real, or you're doing a good job and no one knows you're trolling, but it's like in good fine. But when everyone knows you're trolling, it drives me nuts. Like I haven't even watched that show they did on me, and I'm not gonna because I don't give a fuck. I think it's dumb.
Dumb.
Why would you watch it? Like everyone's saying it's brilliant. It's like a masterpiece. It's one of like people are like, holy shit.
He's not watching it. If I'm sure he has. Honestly, I'm gonna bet he has, unless he shows us the timestamps of him not watching it. You know what I'm saying? We can see on YouTube. He probably has watched it because he's self-centered. He has to see what people are saying. He has to be involved in it. He has to be involved in what people are talking about, especially about him, because he lives for this shit. He is a egotistical, sadistic loser. So,
remember his first video? It's like, hi, I'm OG Mumbling Nick. You might know me from the Dabbleverse. Are you that OG Mumbling Nick with 150 followers? Yes, I am that guy. That's how he started off his video. So it all is ego driven of building out this character. And as a true life form, like remember when he pretended he had never heard of the show?
It's like Final Boss. They just pretend. It's like, we know you're not. We know you're watching, my boy. We know you're watching. Okay, you can't hide it. When you mention that you're not watching us, we know you're watching us.
You should watch it, bro. You could learn a lot. Like you could really get a lot of insight out of it, because we're not gonna like pretend like, oh, this is
We're not
cool.
gonna be
what you're doing.
pineapple and be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're good, man. You're doing great. No, you're not doing great. You're being an idiot. Stop.
Yeah, yeah. If you did something dope, like Final Boss has done some funny shit.
Yeah,
and
no,
we're
we
like,
laughed
that's
at it and we
awesome.
enjoyed
Yeah.
it. We promoted it.
If you were doing good shit, we'd be like, dude, this is good shit. Buckman's done some good shit. He's done some bad shit. You know, it's all good and entertaining in the long run, but like you gotta level up, bro. Level up for real.
And like Chow said, it's getting worse. And that's crazy to me because usually you can't hit rock bottom when you're already at rock bottom, but this guy's hitting towards hitting towards
The core.
at the core of the world right now. He is digging down deeper, and it's fucking nuts to watch because I've never seen this. Like Final Boss leveled up. Shmuel Buckman, even though he's a cuck, he leveled up. This guy is going down, and I've never seen someone go down before, and I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Yeah, so we'll finish out this couple minutes here and then we can bounce.
It's not real. Like, there is plenty of shit, valid shit to fucking criticize me for, make fun of me. I suck at this.
Yeah.
I have this mumbling, muffled
I love
way
it.
of
Hey,
talking.
pause.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
a
I don't want to.
retarded
I don't want to
accent.
like pause it real quick. I love it how he says, "I never watched it," and then he's just breaking down everything that we just drilled him on when we did that. Like, he's like, "I did my stumble, my this, my that, but I never watched the episode. I never seen anything." Shut up, you fucking liar! Keep playing Chow. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, now he's doing like the Eminem thing where he's like trying to say like, well, yeah, my show stinks and my voice. And it's like, yeah, well, we pointed all those things out too, plus all your weird content. But yeah, let's keep going.
I have this mumbling, muffled way of talking. I got a retarded accent. I fucking have no tech skills. Fuck, you can call me a pussy because I won't attack people's fucking wives or significant others, even if they're in the fucking
Or the
Dabbleverse.
This is the guy who, on his last show, episode 23, was like talking about how he knows we're stuttering John's kids go to college. And
I know.
Like,
I'm sorry that I attacked these people, but I mean, like, come on, guys. It's
Yeah,
like, dude,
this
you
kid-
actually are deranged.
He's a nut, bro. So he's
Keep going. You got to
he's
keep
saying-
going.
watch how he does this. He's saying, "I'm sorry, I don't
flips
do
it. He's
this
flipping it.
because that doesn't make any sense. Why would you apologize for not doing something that you kind of, for one, do, but also like this is some type of like double
Psychology.
reverse psychology thing that like a life form would like try to rationalize in their head because they don't know how to communicate what they want to say directly. They want to try to passively aggressively loop it in as a negative. What? Listen to it again.
Fuck, you can call me a pussy because I won't attack people's fucking wives or significant others, even if they're in the fucking Dabbleverse. Shit, there's valid criticism for wives or significant others, even if they're in.
So he's saying he won't attack people's wives or significant
children.
others or children, even if they're in the Dabbleverse. But
I guess mothers are okay though, right? Yeah.
it's just such a weird conditional thing to put as like a statement of why would we attack you for not doing that?
No, yeah, like it's a weird like self like acknowledgement of why I'm not doing what I'm doing, but at the same time I've already done those things, so like it's not good. It's like, dude,
'Cause
you're
it's a
doing those things
virtue.
right now.
It's a virtue signal.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly.
it's couched in like being self-deprecating, but he's actually he's trying to sneak in one thing like I don't do this thing.
It kind of like seems like an apologetic like stream compared to Tommy Jordan where they're apologizing for what they've done in the past so the fans don't hate them. It's kind of like the weird same thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like Tommy Jordan got on his hands and knees and begged Merch to forgive him. It's kind of like this. He's like, I would never do those things. Like, dude, you did do those things and you were adamant that you supported those things, and now you're saying you don't within the span of what, 5 months? Like, you're not tricking anybody. Anyone who has a brain who's watching you knows that you're a fucking liar and you're a piece of shit.
No, totally. And yeah, he's trying to set it up being all self-deprecating and like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
because
good,
that's
I'm
easy.
not that.
Because when you self-deprecate, you give yourself some lenience. Because when you self-deprecate, you don't need to rely on people shitting on you because you're shitting on yourself. So people are like, oh, okay, he's shitting on himself, so I'm gonna lay easy on him. It's a tactic.
But
And
he's focusing on things like, oh, I'm not good at streaming. Whereas like our critiques of his show
it's more
were like,
it's
it
more
was
aura
way
vibe.
crazier stuff. It was way
It's more
crazier
aura
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, it was like, you remember the dating game and all the weird stuff he was saying, and then like his weird intro to his show and him like coping and see it, he should watch it because there's a lot of problems you have besides not having a good show. And you
It's
know, like
personal.
they are like not and mumbling a little bit. You
Yeah.
got way bigger problems you're dealing with than those two. So you might need to watch our show to figure that out because you're unaware. But like you visiting people's houses, this whole thing you're just saying you're against, that was like within the first 10, 15 minutes of the show. So if you started it, you probably saw that part. But beyond that, just go back and watch it. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two. But yeah, let's listen and we'll get out of here soon.
Have no tech skills. Fuck, you can call me a pussy because I won't attack people's fucking wives or significant others, even if they're in the fucking Dabbleverse. Shit, there's valid criticism for some of the shit I'm doing with Jake. Now I'll tell you guys, there's a part of me that likes Jake. I don't know how to explain this. If I didn't, I wouldn't even bother, right? Like, look, I'm not doing anything on Chow or Nice Podcast, none of that shit because I don't care. I don't. But Jake, I do care, and I think this is just my opinion, but I think Jake needs some sort of I think Jake needs some sort of like nobody in Jake's real life, no male figure in Jake's real life is currently doing anything to keep him under control. Jake doesn't hear no. Just Jake being Jake allows Jake to be the way he is right now.
With anybody. But
How does he know this?
I don't know, it's weird. You keep playing this though. I gotta bounce in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is not good. It's not good at all. Like I find it ironic. Like I have certain people, like I ignored something. There's a big chat group that some of you may be in or used to be in on X. And yeah, there's someone who criticized me for the video of me when I snapped on Jake. And that again is another valid criticism. I was embarrassed when it happened. I
You should
immediately
be. You're disgusting.
But
yeah, that was a big part of our
But
show.
yeah, hang on. You hear him say "but" because he's gonna defend it here because he
Yeah.
can't take responsibility for his.
No, he
fuck
thinks
up.
he's like a father figure or something. He wants to be so involved, but let's keep going.
I think I immediately was embarrassed. But I think we all have had moments we're embarrassed about or regret. It's just like, you know, that what made it weird is like nobody's ever seen me do. Like I've heard a million people I know best in the Dabbleverse, like, holy shit, I've never heard you yell. So that's not me. Like people pretending that that's
is he
what I do.
begging for forgiveness like Tommy did right now?
No, he's just pretending like that wasn't him.
Oh, okay, keep playing. Yeah.
Oh, he just said that's not him, and like people saw him screaming. It's like, okay, well then who was it?
Yeah, was it Tommy?
That's not me. Like people pretending that that's what I do.
He does a new video every day on Jake Hudson. I counted in 1 24-hour period. He made 5 new videos of Jake Hudson clips. Like
that wasn't me.
Within the last like 2 days, or like within the last week, he did this. So
that was my alter ego.
Yeah, he can't be honest with himself first and foremost. He's never going to be honest with the audience. But
and he will never be honest with himself. That's why he's a loser.
No, totally. So let's keep going, and then we'll get out of
here. That's what I do. No one snapped on me, but they're I mean, I'm getting like kind of like nasty messages about it. It's somebody who doesn't like me to begin with. So they're just using that as an excuse. Ironically, they are a regular on that the Benny Fit show. If you guys ever seen that, where Jake is sometimes in the thumbnail, in a shitty diaper. The opening
He
theme
keeps shitting on
is
Jake.
Jake's AI
I
voice.
can't.
Stuff.
I'm sorry about what I said about Jake, but yeah, in a shitty diaper and dude, shut up. You're a fucking loser. You got called out for being an insane individual to the point where you became a life form and you don't like it, so you're trying to walk it back. I haven't watched the show yet, but yeah, you have, and you haven't. You should, because you're a fucking dumbass. You're a fucking delinquent. You're a fucking loser, and you can't even drive your car because you're a fucking loser. And on top of that, that's insane to me. You can't even drive a car. But anyway, all I want to say is this, Chow. An amazing awards ceremony for Lifeforms. Honestly, I think it was brilliant. I think it was amazing, and everyone should open their eyes to who are these delinquents that we're promoting and who we're showcasing to you guys, because we're honestly doing the Lord's work here. These people are fucked up and they need to be acknowledged and they need to be known, so you can go away from them and not become under the influence of them like Granny was for some time. These people are fucked up. They're insane individuals and they need to be put away in a corner. But overall, I want to say this also. Sorry, child, I didn't mean to hold you up.
You're good.
Final boss, congratulations on best life form. Truly,
Life Form of the Year.
Life Form of the Year. You deserved it. You are a truly fucked up man, and I pray for you every day. I'm not kidding you, bro. I pray for you. I pray that you find God, and I pray that you will get yourself out of the succubus of your lifestyle.
Me too. And I hope you have a huge 2026. That goes for all of the nominees.
Yeah.
Just to do a quick rundown. Best show was Karmic X. Worst show was I Will Try My Best. Biggest soy. Who did we go on that? Did we go Big Dub on that? Big Dub?
Yeah, because he's actually emotional fucking fag. Yeah.
Yeah. Worst chatter was
Sam
the
Bibley.
great Sam Bibley. Thanks for being here tonight.
Fuck
to
you,
accept
fag.
the award. Lifeforms Field Researcher of the Year was. Did we end up going decline on that, or? I know it's kind of like
no, we went mint. We went mint.
Mint diggity.
No,
Yeah,
mint.
sorry. I know. All you guys were right up there. Most hated streamer. That's Buckman.
Yep.
He beat out Chad and Stuttering John, and then NJ Ranger, I think, is prospect. 2026
Yes.
best
Yep, go on that.
prospect. Best cry was Karmic.
Yep.
And best guest host was Stealth Chaos. Congratulations, brother. And Life Form of the Year, you final boss.
Final boss to you, my boy. You won it. You won it hard. You're a great man of God. I hope. You're a loser. You're estrogen faggot, and you get your shit together. All I gotta say. And give Karmic his Spotify DistroKid money. FYI.
That's it. And
That's it.
We'll be back
Soon.
to all the life forms and everyone out there. Have a great
Peace.
holiday. See you soon. Peace.
Bye.